Hello, everybody. It is Thursday, April 27th, 2023, and it's time for Marvel Legendary Randomizer number 120. Speaking of big number, I just checked what I haven't checked in a while, and that is my full live stream playlist on YouTube. And at some point over the last few weeks, I reached 300 actual streams, that's a lot of streams playing a single game. Just it's a testament to how replayable this game is. I can play 300 streams worth of it with multiple games in it. I don't know what else I can say about that. But thank you guys for being here and supporting and helping get to 300 streams. And here's to many, many more. We got another randomized game to play, and the mat looks crooked. It's already bothered. You know, someday I should go over how hard this is to set this up. Sometimes it really gives me a headache. But hey, Rolling Meeple, thank you for the resub. Speaking of Rolling Meeple, I'll bring him up again. Drufus says, with the resub, great job with the Midnight Suns vid. Haven't been this excited for an expansion since Doctor Strange. Yeah, if you haven't checked that out, I did a video going over the first 2 blog posts and the teaser for Midnight Suns, showing off the new stuff, talking about the keywords and mechanics, and giving my thoughts on some of the cards. So you can check that out at the YouTube channel or the Discord. Wherever you want to find my stuff, that's where you can find it. We have the tournament going on right now. I played my first tournament game on Tuesday. I'm playing the highest rated pod fun level wise every week. I'm going to take that pod and play through that game. I played pod 8 setup on Tuesday. It was a lot of fun. That is up right now for members at coffee.bagelthoughtgames.com, up down there, and it'll be up for everybody next week if you weren't able to make it to the live stream. And all right, thank you, Eden. I'm glad you liked it. This tournament hasn't been friendly. I'm seeing the fun levels come in. This week is definitely having higher fun levels than last week for the tournament, so I'm thankful for that. I try to make it, when you're designing setups, it is a tough balance sometimes to provide a setup that's sufficiently challenging yet very fun, and I think I did a better job with that this week than last week. I have a little bit of a hunch, Remington. Some results came in today that made me have more of a hunch about which one I'm going to play, but I'm not super confident yet. And yeah, I didn't go for everybody, but overall they seem to be more fun. I'm sorry if you're not in that group. You rated this 101. All right. Hey, Grey Warden, thank you so much for the resub as well. So as a hype train has just started, let me get to the giveaway real quick. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway for the tournament. So Rolling Meeple has generously donated 2 expansions. And so if you sign up for the tournament, you know that when you signed up for it, you checked off whether you'd like to receive expansions in a giveaway or not. And the way I handle these during the tournament, I will be doing more, is since I know which expansions you have and don't have, I can do a giveaway for specific expansions only with people who don't have the set and have said they wanted to win an expansion. So I'm giving away 2 sets. I think a lot of people have these sets, so if you're not in this group, don't worry. I'm going to be doing more later of what I can find. But right now, these are donated by the Rolling Meeple, so thank you so much, Rolling Meeple, for that. I'm going to be giving away 1 copy of Black Panther, or Rolling Meeple is. I'm facilitating it. 1 copy of Black Panther and 1 copy of Black Widow. 2 of the most recent expansions. Some of the most recent expansions. I guess Infinity Saga is the most recent. You know what? So, Joel, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Really kind of you. Thank you so much. So here's the thing about the out-of-print. If anybody finds any out-of-print sets and they want to send them to me to give away, I will happily do that. I'm always on the lookout for just that thing. If I ever find an out-of-print set, I'm not going to sell it. I'm giving it away to one of you guys. But I'm always looking for them. So I'm going to go check around in the next couple of weeks or so and see if I can find, if not that, another one that's maybe on sale and give that one away. Anyway, let me go ahead and give away Black Panther and Black Widow to those in the tournament. So again, for the tournament, there are no physical prizes for winning the event. Everybody who is participating in the event gets a chance to win one of these sets if you don't have it. That's how it works. All right, so I'm going to pop this open and see if my button works. Let's start with Black Panther. We've got just a few names on this one. There we go. It's a little laggy. I don't know why. So we got, 8 names who both said they wanted to win expansions and don't currently have Black Panther. So I'm going to roll this. Whoever this person is, they're going to win a copy from the Rolling Meeple, so you can contact him in the Discord, a.k.a. Dalakar, I think, in the Discord as well. So let's go ahead and spin for Black Panther. Here we go. All right. And... oh, okay. Clobber and Time and Mega Blue have won, and they are the only people who are not in the Discord, so I'm going to have to facilitate that one. But congratulations to them. And let me go ahead and hide this for a second. All right. So they won Black Panther, so I'll figure that out. And now Black Widow has even fewer people. It's only... Well, actually, no. It's more people, actually. So who doesn't have a copy of Black Widow? That's going to win one right now from the Rolling Meeple. Man, my PC resources are yelling at me. I gotta close some stuff. Here we go. Let's see who gets this one. This is going to... Looks like it's going to be Mr. Tints. I don't know if you're here, but if you are, please contact the Rolling Meeple on the Discord, and I will facilitate all of these later. So congrats to the winners, and I will be doing more of these later. Don't worry for anybody who said they wanted to win expansions in the tournament. If you can only have one, which would you choose from Black Panther? Ooh, that is a tough question. Give me a second. I will answer it in a moment. I promise. I absolutely promise. And we had a sub from Captain Metroidica. Thank you for the Prime sub. Best place to use this sub. That is very kind of you. Please check out legendarycardgame.com. If you go to the tier list document for all the tier list stuff we're doing, every hero name links to the listing on legendarycardgame.com. So check that out. Leave a comment there if you like about your favorite hero. All right, so those giveaways are done. Let me go ahead and start with the Randomizer League results from this past week. This was Ronin something something. Where is it? All right, it was Epic Run of the Accusers, Epic Superhero Civil War, Double Epic. How do you think this one went win rate-wise? I do not recommend saying that. That is very hard to say. Well, let me pop this open. Yeah, okay, cool. So there were our two setups from this week. I had a lot of fun with setup A. It was stacked with Hulkbuster, Iron Man, and Beast in there. Hey, Premise, thank you for the bits. I appreciate that. I can always count on you for the bits. The setup B I had to build, there weren't a lot of great analogs. I did my best, and happened to be 4 Civil War Avengers heroes there. But let's go ahead and take a look. While you guys are telling me what you think the win rates were and the fun levels were, let me answer Remington's question. So, if I could only have one between Black Panther, they're both fantastic expansions. I really like the ambushing with Black Panther, but I really like dodge on cards. I've grown to love the Unleash from Undercover. I like multi-class cards probably a bit more than some people do. But between those two, because I like to randomize my setup, so I think of what's going to be the most fun randomized into other things. And with that context, I think I have to say Black Widow. Black Panther is great. I do love the ambush. It does make Throne's Favor better for putting in the Realm of Kings cards. But I think the Black Widow heroes and the dark memories they provide and the unleashing are a little more fun to throw into a randomized setup when there's other things going on. Ambush is tricky when there's only one Black Panther hero in the hero deck. But yeah, they're both great. It's a tough choice. But just based on that criteria, that's what I would pick. Red Guardian is ridiculous. All right, so I'm looking at the chat. Looks like we got a 78, 73, 65% win rate. Guesses 3.7, 3.4, 3.0. By the way, a fun level if you don't know is out of 5. And also, by the way, if you're watching this, you don't know what the Randomizer League is. Real simple. I play a game on Thursday. That's what I'm about to do, and everybody else plays it and sees how they rank. Anybody's open to playing. You don't have to register ahead of time. You just play the setup and you put in your score. You have to have the setups to play them, though. Setup B is going to have fewer setups than setup A, but anybody can play. All right, let's go ahead and check out what the actual results were. They were, here we go, a 76% win rate. You guys got very close. Who did Price is Right rules close without going over? It was off the cuff, I think. Jolt was a little over. And then the fun level was 3.7. Jolt nailed it. 3.7. That makes it a great moderate setup. That's pretty good. Not too easy, not too hard, but still a great setup. If you haven't tried either of these, I highly recommend them. And it looks like you guys do too. All right, I'm going to drink some water, and then I'm going to show you your scores from this week. And yeah, for these Randomizer League games, every Thursday I go over the score. I was very happy to be able to do that overview. It's been tricky for me to do the blog overviews lately, so I'm happy to get those two out. It was fun to talk about them too. I can't wait for that set. There's going to be so much going on. Okay, setup B results for Epic Ronin the Accusers Epic Superhero Civil War. All right, so 10th place was Snatch Cat with 6 total rank points. I got my butt thoroughly kicked on this one. Slow start on both sides. Strong villains in the city that I couldn't touch. Badly timed Master Strikes by Ronin. All added up to a slow demise. Ronin ended up untouched as the 8 scheme twist sealed the game in his favor. Rough. Yeah, he can get out of control real fast if unchecked. Montax was 9th place at 14 total rank points. If you get to the expansion, do you think you'll stream release day? Yeah, I've been lucky enough sometimes to receive the expansions early. And when I do, that really helps out because I can get the review videos done early ahead of time, and I can plan for a stream. It all depends. Like, it depends on when they're going to stream it. But I would love to stream it release day if I do get it ahead of time. And we got a release date a good number of days ahead, a good number of weeks ahead, actually. So that's a good sign. So, yeah, look forward to that. Also, please check out Travel Sized on Legendary Leagues. He also streams it, and he's a playtester for the game. So he has some really cool insights if you go and watch his overviews. If you haven't watched his first playthroughs of the past few sets released, check those out because there's a couple cool development things he likes to share during those. I try to catch them when I can, but those are fun. All right, let's go up to, it starts with 1 in 8th place, 14.5 total rank points. We'll set up B there. Mikey Gill's at 7th place with 17.5 total rank points. 6th place goes to Snash 108. And speaking, that's how I'm going to say it right now. I don't care. I do care. Just let me know if I'm saying it wrong. 23 total rank points. 5th place is Red John at 26 total rank points. 4th place goes to Off the Cuff at 27 points. It's so great to have the obvious deck actually work and actually be able to recruit the cards you intend to for once. No, I'm not still bitter from setup A. Why do you ask? Look forward to that comment. All right. 2nd place was a tie, and of course, every time I miss the colors, I'll fix it for the actual thing. So that's the 3rd place, technically, if you off the cuff. Jalt and J-Master got a tied 29 total rank points. Looks like Jalt did a bit better in turns, and J-Master did better in points per turn, but it evened out. And J-Master said, not quite as exciting as A, but still pretty fun. I'm going to need to play more Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, or Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a great set. Play more of it. Do it. And 1st place was set up B, goes to the pair of Ollie and Kyla. 34 total rank points there. I highly recommend you read all the comments when you have a chance there. Well done, everybody. Let's go ahead and jump up to setup A right here. So Off the Cuff is at 15th place. Let's refer to the last one here. Strikes kept making me discard exactly the wrong cards, and the orb arrived on the turn I would have been able to recruit Hulkbuster's rare. Not my day. All I can say is, ouch. I'm reading the chat now. I really want to play with those new haunts with Prey and Astral all at once. That'll be fun. Yeah, they needed the win, right, Captain? No, they did great. A couple expansions behind. Yeah, there's so much stuff. Don't worry about it. You'll catch up when you know. There's only enough time to play. Only a certain amount of time to play stuff. Hey, Gizmo Dog, thank you for the thumbs up resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back here. All right, 14th place goes to Jalt, who had a comment. Strikes hit early and hard, nerfing my hand and making Ronin too strong. Yeah, that'll happen. Had a decent hand of Beast Hulkbuster on one side and Falcon Tiger on the other, but lack of KO power dragged this on. The Orb on turn 39 saved the game as I had one card left in the hero deck, and if I had not been able to use the artifact, the next card was the last twist. I love a game like that, especially when you win it. All right, going up to our top 10 is a tie between Montax and J-Master. J-Master's tying up with everybody this week. 28 total rank points for the both of them, and J-Master said, this had it all, man. The I can do this opening where I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. The oh, this is getting tense moment where Master Strikes start to pile up. The all is lost moment when the Mastermind had all 5 strikes and like 5 twists had scrubbed my deck to almost nothing. And finally, the I am Iron Man finale where I beat the hell out of him with just 2 turns left before my final twist. Hulkbuster plus Beast is a hulking beast. No arguments there for that last one. This weekend, I'll be ordering Annihilation, Realm of Kings, and the 007 base set. That is a lot. Enjoy that. But yeah, no, Captain, you're right. They used to stream a lot of stuff, and I was at their streams a lot, talked with them a lot, and they're super cool folks. I do miss their streams, but I'm happy for them. You should go, if you haven't done it, go watch one of House of Mouse streams. They have a couple of uploaded replays on their YouTube channel, and just the way that they talk about every single thing that they do when they're playing was always fascinating for me to listen to, especially when they disagreed on what to do. They really hashed it out and figured out the optimal thing to do at that moment, but really talked everything through. And Kyla put a lot of effort into the effects on his streams as well. So go check them out if you haven't. It's linked in the legendary directory in the Discord all the way at the top. You'll see their channel there. All right, let's keep going. 9th place is Mikey Gill with 28.5 total rank points. 8th place is Ashy with 30 total rank points. 7th place is me with 32 points. And I felt like I did pretty well. So let's see how these people did above me. Whose birthday is it? Oh, Grey Warden's birthday is almost here. Happy birthday. All right, Dino Mike with 34.5 total rank points said got absolutely wrecked early on by the villain deck. Back-to-back strikes before turn 10 and back-to-back twists twice before turn 20. Hulkbuster deck ended up with more points, but the Scarlet Savior side, love that name, felt like it did most of the important work. Falcon Savior trigger took a while to accumulate, as the first 3 aerial catch cards I played pulled bystanders that are gained as heroes. That could be rough. Any preference between Doctor Strange, the Thor expansion, Annihilation? All right. Oh, those are all so good. Eden, what are your favorite mechanics in Legendary that from sets you already have? And then that'll kind of guide me. All right, 5th place is Snash with 42 total rank points. 4th place is Snatch Cat. Those are 2 very similar names. With 42.5 total rank points, got the edge by half a point. Player 1 ended up with 6 artifacts in play. They could have cosplayed as Ronin with all his items. That's my favorite comment of the week. All right, 2nd place is another tie that I forgot to change the colors on. You can rely on me for one thing, and that's consistency, forgetting to put the colors correctly. But it is Red John and Ollie and Kyla tied for 2nd place there with 43.5 total rank points. Now look at their scores, by the way. Look at these 2 scores. They are identical. They are absolutely identical, except for the different distribution of VP per pile. But look, 47 total VP. They won the game. 25 total turns, no escapes, exact same points per turn. Almost couldn't be closer. That's incredible. And so let's read a couple of comments here. Ollie and Kyla said, we had to replay this one because we didn't realize White Tiger's Hand Ninja card was a once per turn ability, but it worked out better because the second time Ollie finally got to play the Tech Strength deck, while Kyla worked with Savior, Dark Memories, and Roll Crawling cards. At least this one was less one-sided. And then Red John said, 4 Master Strikes before I hit Ronin, Cap couldn't become a Savior because he kept getting bystanders that became heroes. I've heard that already. That's happened to a lot of people here. Just a couple people. Got a couple birthdays. Happy birthday to you as well. All right, and going up to 1st place. There's a name missing. You notice who's missing? Before I say anything? Think about it. It was Avatar-ish with 48 total rank points. Look at that turn count. 19 turns. The second turn count there was 25 turns. That's a big jump. And 1st place for everything. Fun level was 5 as well. And I'm not surprised. I got armor at turn 1 and another at turn 5. Then beat down into final battle for 57 attack. Done. Got Namora with Orb 2 with leftover attack because I could. That's awesome. There are so many birthdays today, or this week. Happy birthday, A.S. Miller, as well. Happy birthday, everybody here. Hope you're having a great day, or will, or are planning to. Anything. But there's our Setup A results. Thank you so much once again for playing. I always have fun watching these come in and talking about them when they're up. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this stream's setup. I got it out. I said the thing. Okay, let me know. Who do you want to see? Who do you expect to see? Who do you absolutely not want to see? Who do you want to see me suffer against? All that good stuff. I feel like we need to have one of those like kindergarten birthday calendars. Everybody has their little birthdays so everybody can say happy birthday. I don't know a good way to do that. But all right. We have not seen the Infinity Saga yet. I would love to see some of that. Gambit, is this Gambit's day? Is this Gambit's chance? Infinity Saga's been in for a couple weeks. We just haven't seen them yet. We could get one of the Deadpool schemes, but then y'all have to play it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from you if I get that. Yeah, Gambit has never shown up in a randomized setup in all 119 games so far. Maybe 120 is his time. The only hero from the course that I think who hasn't appeared. Time Heist would be a lot of fun. I got to steal a divider from my case because I don't know where my extra ones are, but I'm happy to do it. All right. I think we're ready to start assembling. Oh, let me do the prediction first. It's like some week I'm going to remember to do it before I remind myself. I don't know how I would do that. I don't quite know what I'm saying right now. All right, let's pop the prediction up right now. There are 35 heroes that never appeared. We're getting one of them today. Off the cuff with the bold prediction. Predictions are, speaking of which, predictions are open if you want to put a blind prediction. How will I do? By the way, I did get a suggestion. From, I think it was Estigmatic Oracle on Tuesday, for the predictions for the tournament games, instead of predicting win or lose, predict whether I would place in the top or bottom of the pod if I were to be playing that one. And that is how I'm going to handle predictions for Tuesday, just for fun. Because winning or losing doesn't matter. It matters where I rank on those days. All right. Rolling Meeple, the first winner is not there, and Mr. Tins may not be here either, but if they're not, I'll facilitate it later. But we do have 2 winners, which is very exciting. Okay, let me go ahead and randomize the thing. Here we are. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, not Epic Thanos. It's much, much, much worse. It's so much worse. And the scheme, oh boy. I don't like this at all. Let's play it. Let me know what mat I should use. I think this is the appropriate mat. It's got Thanos on it. Woo! We got Hawkeye, no Gambit. All right, I'm just gonna get the stuff. Not worry about it too much. Regular Ebony Maw is rough. There's Snatch Cat's reskin right there. This scheme is also very rough. Yeah, this is the is this Nova's 8 or 9? How many times has Nova appeared? It's high. It's up there. I think it's 8 or 9. I can't remember. Then Anti-Mutant Hatred starts with A. Fun fact. I'm gonna try. I won't. So I don't have my endgame token that may or may not be being worked on, but I will mark it. And it's literally the first scheme of the pile. I didn't even look. Okay. Nova's 9th game. That's what I thought. So he's not retired yet. Almost. 10 appearances of the same hero, and they're retired. Not gonna complain about some Infinity Saga. And then Spiderfoot. We got the newest expansion. We got the first set. That's funny. And villains. Yeah, newest expansion, first set, and first or second core box. Spider-Foes. What do you guys think the over-under is on a Spider-Verse set this year? Just throw it out. What do you think? I like the Asgardian Warriors. They are next best thing to KO cards, I think, as far as henchmen go. All right, let's go ahead. We got 3 Avengers. Lady Thor, who can she work with? I don't know with this. Oh, she works well with Spider-Woman, actually. I don't know, Combatant. Give it a refresh. Yeah, me too, off the cuff. Because the movie Across the Spider-Verse was not delayed, right? So they would have known when the set would be released. Hawkeye and Nova. Tech-wise, Hawkeye has some, but there's really not a lot of tech for the cosmic threat, unfortunately. Korg, Lady Thor as well. Last Avenger here. And then we got Korg and Spider-Woman. Okay. I feel like Korg has shown up a lot. If anybody wants to check, how many appearances has Korg had so far? Okay. All right. I'm thinking I'm going to do a Spider-Woman and Lady Thor deck and then throw other stuff in the other one. Well, Korg and Nova, we'll see how they work together, if at all. All right, let's play some stuff. Ebony Maw is there. Good night, Mr. Giraffe. Yeah, I think the movie is a good sign that we might see a Spidey set. Of course, if you haven't played Chris J's custom Spider-Verse set, is the benchmark for custom sets, I think. It's very good. Well, kind of Captain Metroid. It's gotten worse with the delays and everything. The original set was released around the same time as the Avengers movie, and that was the whole idea behind that, with the Avengers in there. And they've been okay about it. It's just with the delays that changed everything up. I think before that it was a little better, obviously, because dates were the same for... the movies were delayed and the sets were delayed and everything got all topsy-turvy, but we'll see. All right, let's go ahead and get everything together. So this scheme's got 11 twists, and I gotta get 30 wounds together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 mystery bystanders. And then we get this together. Yeah, earlier on, the dates were closer, which makes sense. Whoa, okay. You can look at all these cards up here. Yeah, Nova's almost out. Storm's almost out. Man-Thing's getting up there, I think. I do my rules. 11 piles. 11 piles. 11 twists. And then I'll shuffle them all together. No problem. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. So yeah, like I did say earlier, the plan is, especially if I'm able to get my hands on a Midnight Suns a little earlier, to do a stream as soon as I can, do an overview video for all of you guys. Yeah, so I wrote it up somewhere. So heroes get retired after both they showed up 10 times and there's no longer any masterminds or schemes or anything that have them by name. Same thing with villain groups, but I gotta get those data together. I don't think anybody's close. So like the Nova Corps setup, if both Novas were eliminated, I'd have to leave them in until that scheme was gone. But for the most part, yeah, after 10 uses, they are retired from being randomized. And believe it or not, it's been 119... Well, it's been more than that game-wise, but 119 streams, we haven't retired anyone yet. That just goes to show how massive this game is. Okay, villain deck is shuffled up. That's good enough. I'll cut it again. Okay. So yeah, Spider-Woman and Lady Thor. I see some synergy there. Maybe Hawkeye for the Avengers draw. Although, don't know where Korg and Nova are going to fit into this thing. But we'll see. I'll make it work. You'll have to make it work. At least for setup B, I don't have to replace Spider-Foes or Hawkeye or Children of Thanos, obviously, because they're the always leads. The Henchmen and all the other heroes, though, will need to be replaced. Maybe I'll throw some X-Men in there if they fit. I think there's a couple of strength ones that'll work well instead of Korg. But I'll figure it out. That is for me to figure out later, and that's just for you to enjoy. Although, if you do have any suggestions for setup B, I am more than happy to hear them. It might make my job a little easier. Because what I do, in case anybody doesn't know, oh, that was really sloppy of a deck pickup. It's okay, I'm shuffling. What I do is, after the stream is done, I will sit down and open up masterstrike.com, open up the setup, and just build setup B based on the closest approximations I can get from setup A, based on the 3 sets I can use core and the Mastermind and Scheme sets. And it's fun. It's kind of like a little puzzle. It does take some time, though, sometimes, depending on the setup. Deadpool and the movie dropped in 2016. The Avengers and the core set dropped at the same time. What else came out around the same time as a movie? Set-wise. There's got to be ones I can't think of. What was the, when did World War Hulk come out compared to Thor Ragnarok? Was that even close to the same time? Or you know, Heroes of Asgard, and I think Heroes of Asgard was... I don't know. My sense of time is all wonky there, but I do not know. And of course, Midnight Suns is coming out soon. Guardians was close, for sure. Doctor Strange was supposed to be close, right? Civil War, I don't know. And then, not only with Doctor Strange, but Doctor Strange, I know Nightmare is one of his main antagonists in the comics, but the original movie was supposed to feature Nightmare as the main antagonist, and the expansion had Nightmare, so I'm guessing there was something there too. World of Hope was first, and I don't know how close though. But they try to line things up. Okay, hero deck is done. Starting hands. Of course, Shield on the left, Hydra on the right. Predictions are literally almost closed, so last chance to get them in right now. It's pretty split people-wise. Looks like you don't know which way this is going to go, and neither do I. So yeah, Midnight Suns is coming out around the same time the game. It's within the same year, I think, at least. Of course, with the delays, they probably would have come out much more close to each other. But, you know. I would love it if they did some kind of cross-promotion thing with Marvel Snap. That would be cool, but it might be too much across in the stream with the digital property. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, 30 wounds for this scheme, so I gotta take care of that. Here we go. And track it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 wounds total. Let's set the others, put the others away. Give it a reshuffle, and then I'll add it to the counter in just a moment. And I took too long to shuffle, and I didn't beat 10 minutes, so Shame on me. All right, let me close that, and I'll go over everything and start this game. Close. Okay. So, before I do the overview, let me update the tracker. I'm going to do it in a little bit of reverse order. So I have to keep track of... I got to keep track of when the wound stack runs out or the villain deck runs out. We'll just keep track of the wound stack. So I'm just going to go ahead and say 30 wounds, and we'll keep track of the end game with the end game thing that I've got as well. Also 11 twists. Let me update that, and then we'll go over everything. Prediction-wise, looks like 9 of you said I'm going to win. 11 said I'm going to lose, but the people who say I'm going to lose are way more confident. And again, don't blame me on this one. We've got to switch to Epic Ebony Maw, and that is everything. 40.9 thousand points there towards a lose, so we're going to go ahead and see. All right, let me do a quick update. If I was Doc Ock, this would be a lot faster. All right, wounds remaining. Let's update this. And go to 4. Now I gotta add 30 wounds. I'll be counting backwards. Oh no. I'm gonna count forwards. I'm gonna change it to wounds used. I like counting up. What can I say? Counting up is a little easier mentally when I'm doing this thing. Okay. I'm going to use wounds used 0 out of 30. When I get to 30, I lose. So that will be fun. Okay, let me put this wound stack in the wound pile. It's used to be in the same place. Okay. Let's upload this setup, because I didn't do it already for some strange, ethereal reason. And let's go over our mastermind and scheme right now, hide the predictions, and get this going. So, Ebony Maw, I'm going to switch him to his epic side. Just give me one moment to do so. And there we are. There's Epic Ebony Maw. He's got 10 plus attack. Endgame plus 5 attack. I got to track the endgame in a moment. Guardians 1 and Expansion both hit 2014. There you go. All right. Always leads Children of Thanos Master Strike. It is the endgame this turn. Each player reveals their hand and KOs their highest cost hero. If it was already the endgame, play another card from the villain deck. So I'm going to use the tip for endgame that I heard from Travel and maybe somebody else. I got to count 8 cards per player from the bottom of the deck, and that's going to be 16 cards. There's 2 of me here today. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Grey Warden, I look forward to finding out what you find out. All right, I'm turning the bottom 16 cards sideways like this, putting the rest of the cards on top like that. So it's going to be very easy to tell when I hit the end game. Of course, Ebony Maw can make it the end game prematurely, but that's when I'll know it's permanently the end game unless I can put more cards in the villain deck, which it's very unlikely to do. Exactly. I'll be handling the end game differently in the future, but you'll see. And if I lose to Ebony Maw, we'll see him again. Let me go over this again. All right. Yeah, his Master Strike does make it the end game, and he gets rid of... so his non-epic side discards cards, but this side, it is the end game. Each player reveals their hand and KOs their highest cost hero. And then if it was already the end game, speed up the deck. That is very rough. I think his other side KOs if it's the end game, but gonna lose some rares. Gonna lose some rares this way. All right, and this scheme is not a pushover either. Here's the scheme from X-Men. Anti-Mutant Hatred. Set up 11 twists, 30 wounds. Twist. Put this twist into your discard pile as an angry mob. Special rules: at the start of your turn, for each angry mob in your hand, the player on your right gains a wound and gains that angry mob. Evil wins when the wound stack or villain deck runs out. So, off the top of my head, I don't think there's any cards in the hero deck that can KO these scheme twists. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. It would be great if they are. Now, the good news is the Asgardian warriors will let me draw a card during my turn when I fight them. And the special rules only care about if there's angry mobs in your hand at the beginning of your turn. So if I can draw them during my turn, they won't go into effect. Korg can KO the wounds. I'm worried the twist, though. That's the thing. Because the wounds, when they get KO'd, unlike in the Black Panther expansion, they don't go back into the wound stack. So, all right, this is going to be a tough one. There's really no way around it. Let me go ahead and place the Mastermind there and get this thing going. All right. Oh, his tactics. Yeah, he can smash... Well, unless they're already in my hand, right? At the beginning of my turn. So we'll see how that works. I just got to find... Before I start this thing, I'm asking myself, where did I put the button for the effect that I'm going to need today? I can't... Oh, I found it. Okay, never mind. We're good. All right, starting our HQ. That's right. If I can draw into those twists, I might save myself some time. And yeah, Hawkeye, of course, can draw. So I'm going to have to go for that strategy. Plus, Spider-Woman can essentially check the top of the deck. So that might help me too. Okay, we are starting with Hawkeye's Covering Fire. We've got, speaking of Spider-Woman, there's her rare Arachnopheromones. We got Electromagnetic Wave Nova. We've got Team Player Hawkeye. And we've got another Spider-Woman Bioelectric Shock. Spider-Woman is there. Semi-affordable, starting HQ. Let's see how I do with this thing. Here we go. Turn 1 begins now. Okay, just rearranging windows. Perfect timing for that. It's a 4 and 2. It's the fun 4 and 2, the reverse 4 and 2. And we're starting with the Outriders. So the Outriders come on in. Endgame plus 2 attack, and then fight. You may KO a card from your discard pile. So, do I keep the Outriders around so I can use them to KO a twist? I think I might want to do that. So we'll see how long I can keep them around as the first villain to enter the city, because they can KO a scheme twist just fine. Yes, definitely. Love Slay the Spire, and that is very true. The sad thing is I can fight them now. I can fight them now. So, strategy is important here. Either A, I do that, keep the city clear, or B, I try to keep them around and use the Outrider strategically. It's not going to be the end game for a while. Yeah, so I think I need to use the Outriders as a tool here and not fight them right now. That is going to be very essential. Grey Warden, can you put this into a spreadsheet, because I want to see it. I'm asking a lot from you, but I kind of want to see that. And then maybe I can help you calculate both delays and see when other sets originally were supposed to come out, because now I'm invested. So I'm going to waste my extra 4 attack and just use my 2 recruit. Keep them around for when a twist happens. And get a sidekick for my first card. It's going to be Lockheed. You can't make a spreadsheet while you're driving? What kind of spreadsheet maker are you? Oh, yeah, a responsible one. I appreciate that. All right. Oh, wow. So I have a reverse 4 and 2. Both hands. Let's see if there's something that comes in I can fight, or that I want to fight. And nope, it's a bystander. Okay, so we're stalling. This is very different than my usual shuffle. So once again, I'm going to pass. So right now I am 0 points per turn. This is an awful points per turn so far if I were to end the game here. But boy, do I need that KO power for the scheme twist. I didn't hear that, Grey Warden. Okay. Sidekick over here. What a strange first couple of turns. And it's Throg, who now I know my right-hand side is going to be my Lady Thor. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be that, because Throg's going to go away after one play, but we'll see. And I'm just going to pretend those Outriders are not there. I'm going to leave them there. They're going to be fine. Lull them into a false sense of security. And now I can do a couple good pickups, big pickups. Tech Fiend, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Did I catch the other subs? I did, yeah, so thank you so much for that sub. This next recruit is in your honor, but also this is your fault. And yep, it's your fault. But I'm glad I kept the Outriders around. Here we go. Put this twist into your discard pile. I wish this happened last turn, or the last 2 turns, and because now I can't KO it, because I don't have any attack. But I will KO this one. Put this twist into your discard pile as an Angry Mob. At the start of your turn, for each Angry Mob in your hand, the player on your right gains a wound and gains that Angry Mob. So, at least they're out here. Now I know what to do with the Outriders. Hopefully I can get it into my discard pile. Or the other players. Anyway, let's do a big pickup. So I got 6 recruits. There are 4 things I can recruit from the HQ. Let's look at all of our options as we do. Covering Fire is 3 attack, and then tech, choose 1. Each other player draws a card, or each other player discards a card. This can be useful for KOing those twists. If I'm able to draw 1 during my turn and then play this, I can... or you know what I mean, have the other player draw 1. I can have the other player draw 1 during the turn, or it could be disastrous, I don't know. But anyway. Plus it's tech for Nova's Cosmic Threat if I'm able to get my hands on that, as well as Team Player. So Electromagnetic Wave is choose one, you get +2 recruit, or you gain a shard, and then range instead do both. This will go well with the Lady Thor, Spider-Woman side of things. That's positive there. I can let the other hand... Yes, exactly, discard one. Yeah, so that's the thing. If the other hand has one of the twists in hand, I can have the other player discard one, and then they won't have it in their hand at the beginning of the turn, so that can be invaluable. Team player, 2 attack. Avengers, you get +1 attack. Okay, that's pretty close. I don't know if either of those were delayed. I don't think they were. And then we got Bioelectric Shock for 4, 2 attack, wall crawl, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is an attack icon, draw it. So what I'm going to do, since I haven't recruited anything yet that's from the HQ, I'm going to go ahead and pick up Covering Fire. It's the most expensive card I can use. Recruit, and then maybe build something with Avengers and draws and tech, and I don't know, maybe some Korg, and try to discard those twists on the other side when they have it. Refilling with Radioactive Spider. That's why you put a card from your hand on top of your deck. I wish I had Feast, because then if I drew the twist, I could put it on top and feast on it, but that's not in this setup. Although some of the children of Thanos would have really made sense with Feast if they had it. All right, let's see if I draw the twist. Nope, 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 nope. Yes, the very last card is a twist. So at the start of this game, danger. The start of this turn on the left-hand side. And we got another 6 recruit here. Turn 4 is our first Asgardian warrior from the villain set. Backup adversaries. There you go. So that's what I thought. I thought most of them really lined up with movie releases and other media releases, so I'm glad I was correct on that. Only in the past few years with delays have things been weird. Asgardian warrior, fight, draw card. It would be, so here's the thing about Midnight Suns. We've seen 4 keywords, plus we know that Mastermind's Ascend, so that's a fifth mechanic to explain on the rule sheet. 6 mechanics like that, that's going to be a lot for a small box. It could happen, but we'll see. Oh yeah, for sure. I like the ones that have been picked so far. I wouldn't have guessed Patrol, but Patrol is a great fit. Okay, 6 recruit here. So this is the side where I'd like to build up recruit, because Lady Thor is going to show up soon, and I can take 2 Spider-Woman cards, although Bioelectric Shock does not provide recruit. But it's good. So let's look at Radioactive Spider, because I didn't show this to you. Yeah, for sure. Still, it's still Marvel, in a nutshell. So is Homecoming, kind of, halfway. So Radioactive Spider is 3 recruit. To play this card, you must put a card from your hand on top of your deck. It'll work nice if I can get some recruiting engine. Since there's no 6 cost for me to take, I'm going to recruit Radioactive Spider. And then I might wall crawl Bioelectric Shock if there's no better options there. I've got 4 left. Let's see what comes in. All right, it's Electromagnetic Wave. I am going to actually... Do I take Nova or do I take Spider-Woman? Spider-Woman would work well on either side. Nova is a recruit card, and I need that. So that's why I would take Nova. If I really want to lean into that. But the city's starting to fill. But I think I have some time. So we're way ahead from the permanent endgame, so I am going to take Nova. Let's take the one on the left-hand side, under the bridge. All right. And there's another Spider-Woman. All right. I'm okay with those pickups. I just really hope I can use those Outriders to full effect. There we go. That's a lot of recruit. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost enough for the rare. But didn't quite make it. All right, so here's my hand. Before I do anything, I got to take care of the scheme twist. So let's read this carefully. At the start of your turn, that's before you play a card from the villain deck, for each angry mob in your hand, the player on your right gains a wound and gains that angry mob. So there's 1 angry mob in hand. Player on the right is going to gain, looks like a grievous wound, unfortunately. And then gains the twist. Unfortunately, I can't fight the Outriders on the right-hand side, otherwise I would have been able to KO that this turn. But there's the first wound. Let me go ahead and add the wound counter. 1 wound used. And now I reveal the card from the villain deck. It could. So we'll see if I can do that. All right, another twist! Gotta bring that twist card back out. All right. So this time I can KO this one. Great. So this goes into my discard pile. Let's KO it, shall we? Good timing on that. So I'm going to play Lockheed for 2 attack. And I'm going to play the Troopers for 2 more attack. And I'm going to go ahead and fight the Outriders, which is wonderful. And I'm glad I saved them, because fight, you may KO a card from your discard pile. Gladly. All right, that's one less Angry Mob I got to worry about, because I stick the Outriders on them. And I don't know how I should feel about that, but it happened. 2 recruit. Oh, bystander for me, too. Great. All right, another sidekick. Thank you for the bits. Thanks for coming by. See you later. All right, got a 2-cost. Oh, Lockheed goes away. I basically trade it for, not a trade because I paid for this. Red Wing comes in. Okay. 5, 6. There's my new hand. It's a 4 and 2. There's finally the 4 and 2 has appeared. Moving over. Okay. So let's play our card for the villain deck. No twist in hand. It's going to be the first Endless Armies of Chitauri. Endgame plus 2 attack. Fight. KO one of your heroes, then reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a Children of Thanos villain, Endless Armies of Chitauri re-enters the sewers. I am happy to see the Children of Thanos show up earlier in the game, because if they do, it's less likely it's going to be the end game while they're out. When I was playing some games of this on my own, they showed up in the bottom half of the villain deck, and that was rough. So I'm glad I've seen 2 already. 6 more. Okay. So I can't fight anything, is the thing. I got 2 attack. So I might as well get 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit, right? Yeah, I can get maybe 2 Novas if another one comes up. But let me at least play my 3 operatives, because I'm not... Well, actually, I'm not going to fight anything. So let's go ahead and play Spider-Woman. So I will put this soldier on the top of my deck, so I can get a lot of recruits this turn. Okay. Let's play all my operatives as well. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so my best option here is to get Nova for that recruit and keep the HQ moving so I can see if Lady Thor or more Spider-Woman appear. And if this fails, I might just actually pick up an officer, because that would help me. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up Electromagnetic Wave for 3. If I'm lucky, I can afford whatever comes in next. And I can. So I will pick up this Radioactive Spider as well. Loading up on recruit, and I hope it pays off. And there's a quick draw. Great for either side, really. It's 1 attack, draw a card. Okay. I still have the twist on my discard pile, but I don't have enough to fight... there's no other Outriders, so... Yeah, I can convert him, which is good. Okay. So what you've determined, Grey Warden, is that they were doing a pretty good job of keeping in line with the releases until the movies got delayed and sets got delayed. And that's what I thought. So we'll see if that starts to pick back up with the Spider expansions coming out. So before I reveal this villain card, let me think about it. We're still technically 1 set behind, but and one may have been skipped, because last year we did not see a medium box set, which probably would have been an original for that last year. So maybe that was moved, and maybe the Infinity Saga was the 4th one for that. I don't know exactly what the lineup is, but I think they're catching up, getting close. So maybe things jumped the line, and maybe if there is a Spider-Verse set, it might be coming out around the Spider-Verse movie. Who knows? Eternals was... Well, Eternals was replaced. It wasn't skipped. Realm of Kings came out instead. Anyway, here's the card from the villain deck. It's a Master Strike. I feel like I need a specific Ebony Maw sound effect. All right. So, it is the endgame this turn. Each player reveals their hand and KOs their highest cost hero if it was already the endgame plan of the card from the villain deck. So luckily for me over here, 0 is my highest cost. So who am I KOing? I can't fight anything, but do I want to KO a trooper? I could pick up team player or bioelectric shock. So I think I do want to KO a trooper, just because getting these pickups is very important. Or I could KO an agent and pick up quick draw. I think I'm going to KO the Trooper so I can do a bigger recruit. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get KO it anyway later. So I'll go ahead and KO this Trooper. And right-hand side, same deal. I'm going to KO an Operative, although that might nerf my recruits. Great time to pull him here, though. All right. Luckily, it wasn't the end game already. It is the end game for the rest of the turn, though. Total whiff, which is great. So for the rest of the turn, the Endless Armies are 6 attack. And that's it. I don't think I'm going to be so lucky on the rest of the strikes. So I am going to pick up either Spider-Woman or Hawkeye. If I'm leaning into getting a bunch of attack, they both give me 2 attack. Avengers, 3... neither one will hit for a while. I think I'm going to pick up a Spider-Woman. That'll work well with Hawkeye if I can get a bunch of them. Plus, I can wall crawl this. I'm going to go ahead and do so. Let's wall crawl it to the top. And then I'll load up on Avengers cards, which, fortunately, Spider-Woman is not in this context. And there's our first Korg. Outwit, draw a card. That's fine to take on either side. I'm not really focusing on a cost. I do have a tech trigger, but it's in my hand right now. So here's the end of my turn. See? I guess I had 2 cards to shuffle in, but I think I would have preferred the wall crawl now to the tech trigger later. Although I will take team player at some point soon. Okay, 5, 6. So that's 6 attack because I wall crawled. Let's go ahead and go over to the other side. No longer the end game for now. Now that I'm looking at it, Black Widow, Panther, and Strange seem to be the only movie-related ones other than the Marvel Studios releases since the DJs the delays hit. Oh no, where were you when the DJs attacked? Turn 8 is another Asgardian warrior. Okay, so I can fight an Asgardian warrior. So I will. Let's hit the one. Hit the one in the sewers, because that way. Yeah, because the one in the front. I'd rather that escape. The DJs charge the wall, all with their voices. So, yeah, fight, draw card. Straightforward, simple, and it's Throg. So I've got 2 recruit now. I could get 4, and then pick something up. In the interest of speeding things along and doing some recruits, I'm going to do that. I didn't make 6, so he goes away. It doesn't give me an extra attack, but I can pick up... probably Move Mountains is a good pickup here, because I'm most likely going to outwit, and it's just a draw card. Really can't hurt me. So I'm going to do it. Does Lady Thor have any strength triggers? I forget if she does. I don't think so. Okay. And then there's Venom Blast. That's a really good one to take on this side. This Lady Thor does generate attack, so I will need some attack, and Venom Blast will draw anything on the top of the deck that has a recruit icon in it. Yeah. It's really easy to throw that meme in there. It just works so well with so many things. Okay. Here we go. Do we get the twist? I forget where the twist is. Oh, it's on the other side, right? Anyway, that's a lot of recruit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Strength plus range. Yeah, great. I can use that. I can get the rare this turn, and then I can do a lot of early recruits. Wait, why is the arrow backwards? Hold on. I might have pressed it twice. Yeah, I gotta switch to the other side. Hold on. We're on turn 9 right now. Let me put the turns back down. There we go. Back to it. Turn 9. We've got Green Goblin. This is the Joe Jesco promo Green Goblin. Right? Or is this the standard? This is the regular one. No, it is the one. It says the name right there. Yeah. Ambush. Green Goblin captures a bystander. So it's a standard bystander from the villain set, which also has Green Goblin on it. So he's there double. Look at him. Look at him showing off. Okay. I have... Well, here's the thing. I can't wall crawl Spider-Woman, otherwise I'd wait and then draw it right now, but I can't. Let's just take a shot. 2 attack. Top card of my deck. Let's reveal it. It does not have an attack icon, so I'm going to leave it there because I don't have a choice. Covering Fire does not activate here, but I'm up to 5 attack. 6 after the Trooper. So I can hit Green Goblin. I can hit anything in the city. Let me go ahead and read the Children of Thanos fight effect one more time. It's not going to be the end game permanently for a while. It's KO one of your heroes, reveal the top part of the villain deck. If it's a Children of Thanos villain, they come back. So there's a good chance it will be. I've only seen 2 of them, so I'm not going to take that risk just yet. I'm going to have to at some point. But let's just hit the strongest thing in the city, which is going to be Green Goblin. Get myself some VP. Take out Green Goblin for 6. Got to remind myself that Epic Ebony Maw is only 10 attack right now. But I got to... So with Epic Ebony Maw, I got to get as much attack as I can get early on. Because once it's the end game, he's at 15, which is significantly tougher. I get the bystander there, and I've got 3 recruit. I'm going to take Quick Draw unless I think of anything else, but no. So Quick Draw is going to me. Draw a card, simple enough. And there we go. There's Lady Thor. There's the Strength Range trigger. All right, Strength Range, you get +2 attack. Korg will help with that. And now I have more pickups for the right-hand side because I have those classes over there. Going for a lot of recruit. So the grays are going to be an issue because even though I get to draw with the Asgardian warriors, not a lot of KO. What is happening with my arrows? They're staying on the incorrect side. I'm going to give it a second. It's always a new problem. It's never happened before. All right. It should be switching back. So we're actually on turn 10 right now. All right. Let me look at the arrow. Is it back? Yes. Okay, we're good. We're good. The arrows are misbehaving today. Yeah. Yeah, Hawkeye's in the setup, and now the arrows are malfunctioning. Perfect. The Ebony Maw art kind of reminds me of Artie and Leech. Yeah. It's the eyes and the, skin. All right. Turn 10 is Corvus Glaive from the Children of Thanos. Told you there'd be more. I would have had to put the Endless Armies back if I had fought them last turn. Endgame +3 attack. Ambush. It is the endgame this turn. If it was already the endgame, each player KOs a bystander from their victory pile or gains a wound, escape, same effect. So we got some buffs this turn. We got 6 attack on the armies. And Corvus is up to 9. Good for him. And the Mastermind is up to 15. But I'm not even going to bother putting dice on him until I get close to 10 attack. Okay. Doesn't matter. This turn I was going to do a big recruit anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I can avoid playing 1 operative if I want to. So what do I want to put on top of my deck? The operative or the soldier? I think I want to put the operative on top because I'm still trying to do some big recruits. So to play Radioactive Spider, I'm going to put the operative on top. And then I'll get 2 recruit from the Electromagnetic Wave instead of the Shard. And then the operative 6, 7. That is enough to pick up Arachnopheromones, which is going to open up the possibilities of what I can recruit widely. All right, so Arachnopheromones is recruit a hero from the HQ for free, and then Spider Friends put that hero on top of your deck. Great. So I will gladly pick up this rare. Wow, everything's slow today. You see that? I blame the endgame. So a little bit of inside baseball here. I think I have loaded up my effects. So even when my effects are passive, some of them are still active. So when they're off, they're still active. So I think I have to go through and cut some of those things because they're slowing it down. When I was using Streamlabs, this whole thing crashed after like 3 effects. OBS is much more lightweight and lets me use more effects, but I still have to go ahead and cut those down because I'm not doing a PC upgrade anytime soon. And that's all I can do. So at least he wasted his endgame. All right, I got a twist in hand. I don't think anything left hand can do can adjust that, but we'll see. I think I might have just figured out what happened with the arrows. I'm looking at it. We'll see. Nope. I don't know what's happening. All right, turn 11. Let's remove their bonuses for now, unless this is making it to the end game again. It's not. It's another Asgardian warrior that I can't even fight. That's the problem with this lack of KO. We got a 4 and 2 on turn 11. And nothing I can fight, so I might end up with an escape, which is going to hurt my league score. But I can get that tech now. Team player. Team player is literally just 2 attack, and Avengers get +1. I could wall crawl Spider-Woman this next turn, though. And if I do, because right-hand side only has 2 attack. So here's the thing. I'm about to do a reshuffle, so I could take Spider-Woman and get a guaranteed at least 2 attack on the top of my deck. But I'm going to do a reshuffle. I should get enough attack to hit something. I'm probably going to have one escape because I can't hit anything for 2 turns, and that's just the way it is. So I will deal with it. So I'm going to lose an Asgardian warrior. And if I had fought that Outrider earlier, that would have been different. But maybe it saved me from losing. All right, we got Forged by a Fire that can transform. By the way, when it transforms, I'll show you the other side. It has draw a card on it, so it's not going to hurt. And before that, it gives me Recruit. So that's a great pickup for the right-hand side. All right. Let's see if I can avoid 2 escapes. Red Wing's a good sign. And after the shuffle, we've got 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not a good sign. So I might have 2 escapes unless Red Wing can draw at least 2 more attacks, which I have a couple of cards that'll do that. All right. So starting with the twist in hand. So first things first, left side's going to gain the twist and gain a wound. Okay, for each angry mob in your hand, the player on your right gains a wound and gains that angry mob. Here is the wound going to the left-hand side because the right of the right is the left. And then gains the mob, which I guess I should do this, technically. Okay. Thank you. Who did that? Mikey. Appreciate it. I'm drinking this orange caffeine stuff because trust, I needed it today. And I don't know what the flavor is called, but it sure is a flavor. All right, card from the villain deck is another Asgardian warrior. Let's just keep pushing them all out. Why don't we? Okay. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna have one of those Asgardians escape. I don't know why they're helping Ebony Maw. He's probably mind controlling them somehow, but I'm not gonna think too hard about that. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm picking up Forged by Fire. If it's not transformed, it gives me extra recruit. If it is transformed, it will draw cards and do some cool things. So let's pick it up. With the setup where, number 1, I want to hit the Mastermind quickly, and number 2, I can't really KO many Greys. I have to oversaturate my decks with non-Greys, and so far, I've been able to do that. I got Draw from the World Mine, another draw card. That's going to be helpful for triggering Hawkeye on the left, or, you know, just drawing cards on the right. They're also trying to fight him, and I'm just like, hey, it's my fight. All right, there's a Grievous Wound. There's a lot of recruit. Wow, I can't no attack here either. I guess on this side I should have expected that. But I can get a Shard, and I'll have 2 attack. But that's not enough for anything. So maybe I'm going to have a couple of escapes. Here comes one of them. Turn 13 is, yes, Chitauri Gorilla. So the Asgardian warrior here is going to escape. There was my first escape for this league game. I'm mostly focusing on trying to win, but the escapes hurt because I do have a score for this. So let's do our KO. Who am I KOing? I'm having no trouble recruiting things. So I think I do want to get rid of Draw from the World Mind as the weakest card here. So I'll take it out, even though it would be the nice tech trigger, but I'll see more of them, and I'm going to probably take it on the team player. That one's gone. And it's another Nothing Beats Rock that comes in. And so much for these Asgardian warriors that run off. That's my first escape. Luckily, escapes don't matter for the scheme. And the Chitauri Gorilla come in. End game +2 attack, ambush. Chitauri Gorilla captures a bystander. Okay, it's the computer hacker. I can get to draw an extra card at the end of the turn that I rescue this. Okay, again, happier to see the Children of Thanos out earlier than later. Okay, let's see if Red Wing can give me 2 attacks so I can actually prevent a second escape. Top 3 cards of my deck are as follows. Let's do a slow, dramatic reveal. Quick draw, all right? I got it. Spider-Woman, Bioelectric Shock, and then the Shield Agent. So what I can do is I can draw Quick Draw and then draw Spider-Woman with it. That'll give me a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. Either one will draw either one. That's funny. It doesn't really matter which one I take. They're going to draw each other. But if I do Spider-Woman first, I can draw all 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. That'll give me 5 recruit, which won't actually help me, but it will cycle the Shield Agent through. So let's just do it in this order. Let's go Bioelectric Shock. Well, let's draw Bioelectric Shock, put Quick Draw on top, followed by the Agent, and just funnel out of the way. That's the most effective Red Wing has ever been. So let's go ahead and play the Bioelectric Shock. 2 attack. Hawkeye here has an attack icon, so I draw it. And let's play the Quick Draw for a 3rd attack and a draw, and that's going to be that Shield Agent. There's everything that Red Wing revealed. Look at that. I'll play the 4th agent, or the Trooper. This is the 4th agent. This is the 5th agent. Wow, that was all wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. Okay, probably gonna fight that gorilla, which is actually a rhino, but don't tell anybody. Hello, first time chat. Welcome to the stream. No way, that's 5 attack. I can't hit it. 5 recruit, 4 attack. So I'll hit the next best thing, which is going to be the Endless Armies. Although, if I do this and another Children of Thanos comes in, I am in trouble. So do I do the safe thing and hit an Asgardian Warrior to draw a card and maybe get 6 recruit and maybe pick up something else? That would be the safe thing to do. I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4 Children of Thanos. There's 4 left in the villain deck, and the villain deck is pretty tall. So honestly, the odds of having one at the top are pretty... Not having one at the top is pretty good. Yeah, so the plus side, you're right, is I'm farming this for KO, but then I will have an escape. But I should probably focus on winning. So I'm going to take the opportunity that I've already got 4 Children of Thanos out here. The villain deck is still substantial. It's only turn 13. I'm going to hope that they don't come back. But let's do that. All right, let's go ahead and KO a Shield Agent. We're going to officially fight the Endless Armies. Top card of the villain deck, Moment of Truth. It's an Asgardian Warrior. Great. So they are not going back into the city. They're getting out of here. Okay. So I've got my 5 recruit. Another team player or another shock. I really want to trigger that tech. Although, I kind of also want the 2 attack from the wall crawl because the city is really full. So I am going to take Bioelectric Shock instead just so I can wall crawl it. So I can guarantee at least 2 attack next turn. Okay, another Nothing Beats Rock. There it is. I need 1 more attack in order to hit an Asgardian Warrior. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I got more than enough. Also, I can have the other side draw or discard a card. That's going to be, 2, 5, 8, 9, plus if I draw another one. Almost enough to actually hit the Mastermind. Wow. Which I do definitely want to prioritize before it's the end game, because again, it's going to get much harder. Okay, here's the Asgardian Warrior we revealed earlier, and we fill this up. And again, I am lacking on the attack. So I can't hit anything, and Corvus Glaive is going to escape, and there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. I've got 1 attack. I can get 1 shard, but that's it. So I might as well just do a big recruit and cross my fingers and hope for the best. I don't want to put the wound on top of my deck. So I'm going to put the soldier on top of my deck. Play... Although, hold on a second. That's 5 recruit. What am I recruiting? Probably Heir to the Hammer, so I do need to play Nova. So, yeah, let's put the soldier on top of the deck. Yeah, exactly. So, Hawkeye may be useful for that purpose. So, 3 recruit. 4, 5. Also, Blinding Flash each player can discard a card, so I would have done that right now if left hand had a twist in hand. But I'm not going to do that right now. All right, 5 recruit after the operatives and Electromagnetic Wave. We are going to forego the shard and choose a 2 recruit. I'm at 7. We're going to have a pretty bad escape. But what are you going to do? So do I take Venom Blast or Heir to the Hammer? Let's look at both of them. So Venom Blast is 3 attack, wall crawl, reveal the top card of your deck. If only I had enough to fight a warrior. If that card has a recruit icon draw, that's good for this side. I have a lot of recruit icons over here. But also Heir to the Hammer can potentially go up to 6 attack. 4 attack, and then strength range, you get a +2 attack. I got strength range right here. So once again, for the sake of clearing the ever-expanding city, I'm going to take Venom Blast right now so I can have it wall crawl. And then maybe later, I'll take Heir to the Hammer. Because it is a very good card. But again, I'm worried about the city. If you use a Grievous Wound to discard a mob, does that mean you're wounding the mob instead? Yes, but officially no. I'm not going to be liable for that. So we're going to go ahead and wall crawl Venom Blast on the right. And there's another Heir to the Hammer. Okay. I feel better about not taking that one. And that is the turn. So it's wall crawled. By the way, wall crawl is optional. I don't have to put it on top of my deck, but both times I've done it so far. It was the right thing to do. All right, I've got 6 attacks so far, and I already outwit with just 3 cards. So I'm going to draw a card with that. So I can finally clear the city, but not this turn. So I'm a little worried. Again, 4, 5, 6. All right, all recruit. So I'm glad I got the attack earlier. All right. And I can do the combo with the Radioactive Spider and Venom Blast. But is Corvus Glaive going to escape before I can do any damage? He is. That's another the Warrior is just really messing me up here. So here's my second escape of the game. Let's do everything. So it's going to be a KO again. Again, I'm having no problem recruiting, so I think I do want to get rid of the weaker things. Although Korg does get KO wounds this way. And I'm going to get more wounds. It is going to happen. So I'm hesitating on getting rid of that as one of the only ways I can get rid of wounds that isn't rested. So right now it's between Team Player and Nothing Beats Rock. Also, it's a draw card, and it's an easy pickup. So I think I'm going to KO Team Player. It's a common, despite what this custom border is. I haven't fixed that yet, but there is a lack of tech, though. So if I do that, I'm really nerfing myself. Although Nova does have that tech draw, so yeah, I'm going to get rid of Team Player. Nothing Beats Rock is going to be very helpful later. Okay, that's for that. And now we handle the... There's another Lady Thor. Now for the escape effect. Same as the ambush. It is the end game this turn, which is great. If it was already the end game, each player KOs a bystander from the victory pile or gains a wound. It's not. So that doesn't happen, but he does run off. It is. You can find the custom art by Snatch Cat. You can see that on the Discord as the Asgardian Warrior comes in. On our Discord, so put an exclamation Discord and go to the custom cards channel and you'll find it there. He did a really good job with all that. So the only buff is going to be the Chitauri Gorilla and the Mastermind. I'm getting close to 10, so I should demarcate that right now. Give him 15 attack. This turn only. Mastermind. Okay, because I'm going to get close to 10, so we got to know. Okay, so options. I can check the top card of my deck for an attack icon card. I can draw it. I mean, there's nothing else that can affect the top of my deck, so I might as well, unless I fight an Asgardian Warrior. So no wall crawl cards in the HQ either. So let's go ahead and try this out. Top card of my deck is a Trooper, which does have an attack icon, so I do draw it. That's wonderful. So what's more important, the tech trigger or the team player trigger? Right side has no twists in hand, but if I do the team player trigger, that'll be a total of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attack, and I would have been able to hit the Mastermind if it was not the end game. I can hit 3 Warriors and draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, right? I'd rather wait to hit the Chitauri Gorilla till he's weaker so I don't kind of waste those points, but I can go 3, 6, 9, draw 3 cards. But that, if I do that, that will cause a reshuffle. And, well, the good thing is if the twist gets into my hand after the reshuffle, that's great. The bad thing is all these cards end up not in the reshuffle. I got 1 card in the deck, so I do get to draw 2 cards out of that. And that's actually a decent strategy. If I do draw the twist, I can avoid it for a while. Starting out with 2 Venoms with no covert cards in sight. I'm like, Venoms. Oh, you mean Spider-Woman. Play the Troopers and draw... Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I was just talking about that. So let's play the Troopers, 3-4. Before I decide which trigger to trigger, let's spend 3 of that to fight the ones... in front of the Chitauri Gorilla. Fight the one in the bank. Let's draw a card. Venom from Spider Foes. Oh, yes, okay. I forgot he was in that group. So let's draw a card. It is going to be a Shield Agent. Now my deck is empty. Right. You can't defeat Venom unless you have a covert. That's going to be rough. I forgot about that. You know what's worse than that? Venom with villainous weapons. So... I think I want to do the +1 attack. Actually, I'm second guessing it. It's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attack total. I might just want to hit the gorilla even though it's buffed up. Or have the other side draw a card, which could be very useful. What does the right-hand side have? I've got 3, 4, 5, 5 recruit, and I've got 1, 2, 3, draw a card, 4, 5, 6. Or you transform Korg, if you can get that to happen. I'm going to do the card draw on the right-hand side. I think setting up that turn is going to be the smarter move. So let's play team player first, unactivated. And let's fight an Asgardian warrior right now. Other one in the sewers for 3. And I draw a card. That's going to be the reshuffle. I'm hoping to draw the twist, so it doesn't end up in my hand at the start of the turn. And if I don't draw the twist in these 2 draws, then it probably is going to be in my hand at the start of the turn. And I draw an agent. I have one more shot. I'll play Covering Fire for 3 attack. I will choose the other side to draw a card. It's going to be an operative. This is one of the reasons why I like playing two-handed solo versus one of the advanced solo or the other solo modes, because Covering Fire has no effect if you play solo, because only enemy cards, villains and masterminds that care about other players will have their effects happen. All right, let's fight one more Asgardian warrior, see if I can draw that twist. And I draw Electric Shock, Bioelectric Shock. That's almost enough attack. If I get a trooper, I can hit it again. We'll see. I'll play this. Top card of my deck is not an attack icon, so that 2 attack is going to waste. And I've got... Yeah, DXP changed it, which is not congruent with the solo rule, so I don't know why that was changed. I mean, I do know why. Okay, there's 7 cards here. If this bottom card is a twist, I don't have to worry about it, but if it's probably not. So there's a couple changes for DXP, like that one plus the new recruits thing, which is a little odd, but it's technically its own game, kind of. All right, with 4 recruit, I don't want to take Lady Thor over here. Nothing Beats Rock is going to be safe no matter where I take it. So I'm going to go ahead and pick it up, just to move things along. And I do need the double strength trigger for the other side with the transforming Korg, but I'll get that with Lady Thor, I think. So let's just keep the HQ moving. I gotta keep things going. Take the second one. All right, and there's another draw card. Yeah, so keeping the HQ moving is gonna be pretty easy with all these 2 costs that come in. All right, and that's the turn. All right, I'm probably gonna get the twist in hand. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. 3 more to go. That's a wound. That's an agent. 50-50 shot. That's the twist? It actually happened? I should look at it, but that's amazing. Whew. Talk about dodging a bullet. What luck. I needed some luck after some of these two escapes. I hope I didn't forget to put the twist somewhere. I hope that bottom card is actually the twist. I guess I'll find out soon later. Yeah, and I can draw it, which is what I wanted to do. Turn 16 is... Okay. Why did my brain go, he should be Lizard and not the Lizard? I'm totally wrong. I don't know why that happened. Anyway, bad neurons. So, the Lizard, fight. If you fight the Lizard in the sewers, each other player gains wood. Is he referred to as Lizard sometimes and not the Lizard? Because I don't know where I'm getting that. Oh, so MVL, there's still a thing. I just wanted to test them out for a little bit. I have to figure out A, how to get them to work with my PC resources, not overloading it, and B, all the little currency system in there. I will bring them back if I can, but now that I know how they work, once I get some time to spend with them, I can fix that. Dr. Connors, raise your hand if you want to see a Dr. Connors transforming lizard hero set. And this is me raising my hand. Yeah, he doesn't. I'll get to that in a second. I paused when I was brain confused about the lizard, but then I'll resolve that. And the Mastermind. Yeah, sure. Well, I can't give it to you. Just Red John's like, yeah, sure. I got nothing better going on. Give me the extra hero set. Is it Marvel Snap that's throwing me up, or is it the comics? Whatever. It's not important. Fire from the sewers. Each other player gains wound. Don't want that to happen because I don't want extra wounds to go out. He got nerfed. He was already rough. Did I give somebody a wound without counting the counter up? I feel like I did, so now I gotta count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 4, 5, 6, 7, 28. Totally did. Yep, totally did. Nobody caught it. I didn't catch it. So 2 wounds have been given out. Lizard would be cool. All right, enough talking about Lizard. Let's remove these bonuses. I don't deserve them right now. All right, do I play Venom Blast or do I do the Radioactive Spider combo? So what I can do is put an operative on top of my deck and then draw it with Venom Blast. But what I think I should do is try Move Mountains first because I might get something better that I can do a combo with. So we're going to start with Move Mountains. To attack, I outwit at least 3 different costs, so I'm going to draw a card blindly. Before I do that, I could Wall Crawl Venom Blast. Hold on a second. Do I want to do that? That seems fun. If I play all 6 Recruit... if I play all 6 Recruit, put, let's say, the Soldier on top of the deck, I can Recruit Venom Blast, Wall Crawl it, draw it with Move Mountains, and then I'll have a total of 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not going to be enough to hit the Mastermind. But it is enough to clear a bunch of stuff. That combo seems fun. I think I want to do it. So let's do that instead. We'll have 9 attack, actually. Alright, let's go. Radioactive Spider, 3 Recruit. Let's put the Soldier on top. No, I know there's going to be a Soldier. That one's going to fail. So hold on. I need to play all 3 of these operatives to get Venom Blast first. So that one's going to fail. But it'll give me a lot of attack anyway, so I don't care. Put the Soldier on top to pay for Radioactive Spider. Let's play the other 3 operatives. 4, 5, 6. Let's recruit Venom Blast and put her on the top of the deck. Alright. Yeah, the Henchman is an option. That's another draw option. So now I can draw with Move Mountains. And then, yeah, I can draw the Soldier in the middle by fighting Henchmen. So, because I don't think I'm going to get to 10. So I do outwit, so I draw a card. It's going to be the other Venom Blast that I just put there. Now, the first one's going to fail, but the second one might not. So here we go. Venom Blast. Top card of my deck is that Soldier, so I don't draw it yet. But I am going to have enough attack to hit the Charlie Gorilla after this anyway. Don't want to fight Lizard at all. Put operative... Okay, there's the answer. Put operative on top, play Spider-Woman to draw it, Wall Crawl Spider-Man, draw with Korg. Yeah. I didn't want to take too much time to figure out the formula, but that would be a good way to do it. Let's just see what happens to me doing it this way. If I was playing this on my own, I probably would have stopped for like 10 minutes to figure that out, but I don't want to do that to you guys, so we'll just move it forward. All right, fight, draw card, of course. And I will draw the Soldier. So we'll play Venom Blast now and see if I get to draw something else. Up to 5, the top card have a recruit icon. It does. So I take it. Okay. So I can play Radioactive Spider for 3 more recruit if I want, putting the Soldier on top. But before I do any of that, let's just go ahead and hit the Chitauri Gorilla for 5. Nothing else happens except I get the Bystander. Computer Hacker gives me an extra card at the end of this turn. Once rescued. And now the question is, do I want to get 3 recruit to pick up, I don't know, Nothing Beats Rock? Or do I want to just let the Soldier pass by? I get an extra card, so I won't mind taking the extra attack. And let's prioritize getting a bunch of recruits. So let's go ahead and do this. I'll play Radioactive Spider by putting the Soldier on top. Give me 3 recruit. We'll draw a Soldier as our extra card next turn. And I'll pick up Nothing Beats Rock because I really do want to transform the Korg card that I'm pretty sure I have. Okay, that was a fun combo of things. All right, I like this one. This is Mobilize the Nova Corps. Choose 1, draw 3 cards, or Mastermind gains Cosmic Threat range this turn. His rare does Cosmic Threat, or his uncommon does Tech. This rare, which I can probably get for free with Spider-Woman, is a great pickup over here because Ebony Maw doesn't have a lot of attack anyway. So if I have to, for each range card I reveal, he gets -3 attack, and that's going to be pretty good. So we'll see if Spider-Woman can pick up Mobilize the Nova Corps. I think that one's in my hand, so there's that. I got 6 more cards thanks to the computer hacker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A shame I couldn't get a Spider-Woman or Spider-Friend's card. Otherwise, I would have been able to mobilize the Nova Corps on top of the deck. But at least I get to get it for free, which is really good with all the range that I've got. So, yeah, excited for that. Now, the thing is, Epic Ebony Maw could easily KO this rare or the Spider-Woman rare. So I got to watch out for that. It probably will happen, knowing my luck. All right, turn 17 is going to be an Asgardian Warrior, not a Master Strike. We're getting closer and closer to the end game. All right, so let's play Quick Draw to draw that Twist that I'm pretty sure is this card. If it's not the Twist, I don't know what happened to it. It was totally the Twist. That's great. All right, that Angry Mob was caught off guard, so they're not going to do anything right now. 2 attack, and I got 3 recruit. This seems like a rest turn to me to get rid of this wound. Or I get a Nova. Play Nova's Legacy Adventure mode. All 5 games never saw Nova's rare 1. So some paths put Novas or put the rares in a certain place. And I was thinking about doing that as a it's kind of a variant to like any path you're on, take that hero's rare and put it somewhere where you can get it after a certain point in time. But I don't want to mess up people's plans, but it might be something I have to fiddle with. But yeah, let's do a healing. Let's do nothing. We'll KO this wound. And we get to discard this Scheme Twist and reshuffle. Now it's a full reshuffle, so hopefully I don't get the Twist in hand. Trying to do this quickly before I get loaded up with wounds. But so far, things are kind of okay. I haven't hit the Mastermind yet, but I'm getting closer to it. Especially with the rares on the right, but he can just get rid of those real fast. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, no Twist in hand. A good opportunity to try to draw the Twist. And I got Hawkeye for triggers if I can get an appropriate card over there. 7 cards. Turn 18 is another warrior. All right, we're seeing a lot of henchmen, so we're going to have a lot of consecutive Master Strikes or Twists or something. I'm kind of worried about that. But I do get to mobilize the Nova Corps easily. So recruit a hero from the HP for free. Done. Don't get to put it on top, but I'm going to take it. I could, Ebony Maw could easily KO both of those rares. And there's a third rare. There's Hawkeye's Impossible Trick Shot rare. Not the best Impossible Trick Shot art. You all know which one's the best. But that's a good way to get some VP. So now, Electromagnetic Wave again. The first one's going to give me a choice of 2++2 recruit or a shard. The second one's going to give me both. So, depending on what I pick, I'm going to get 2, 3 recruit. I can get a total of 5. It would have been a twist. That last card wasn't a twist. Yes. Yeah, art in loose terms. So, what can I do for 5 recruit that I can't do for 3? Not much. But shard-wise, I can get 4 attack this turn, or just have the shard for later. So I think I'm taking the shard on the first one. I will choose to gain a shard. I'm going to try to stick to getting as many blue shards as I can, even though they're hard to see here. They're thematic for this card. So I'll take the shard. Second card will give me both 2 recruit and a shard. Get another ranged shard. Little blue one there. There's 2 shards. I got 5 attack if I want it. 1, 2, 3 attack. Another operative. I'm at 3 attack and 3 recruit after all of that. I can get 5 attack, but there's really no reason to get 5 attack. I should save my shards. Another hard thing to say for the Mastermind, especially once if I can get enough shards to counter the endgame bonus, that'll be great. Because it gets nasty in the endgame. But I've taken out so many children of Thanos, it's a bit better. Do I want to draw a card with the warrior, or do I fight the lizard and just get him out of there? If I draw a card, I might. I forget if I have a twist over here. If not, I can maybe get more attacked at something else or do a better recruit. Yeah, there's no reason not to hit the Asgardian Warrior right now, except for the fact that I might want to use the draw somewhere else, but this seems like as good a time as any to do it for a couple of reasons. Let's go ahead and take out the Warrior for 3, and we're going to draw into... Well, before I do that, no wall crawl. Okay, I'm going to draw. And it's a soldier, so... Alright, if I decide to spend my shards now, I could hit another thing in the city. I'm going to get more shards later. I do want to keep the city clear, so I'm going to strike while the iron is hot here. Although, if I save my shards, again, it's better to hit Ebony Maw before the end game, and there's only a handful of cards. The question is, do I attack another 3-attack villain, or do I save them for the Mastermind? I feel like I should save them for the Mastermind. Left-hand side is going to get... I'm probably going to thin... Yeah, I'm going to thin the city down enough so that I'm going to probably have wasted attack, so... I agree with you guys to save them. It's not a high priority right now, so they're being saved. Yeah, I agree with all of you. Love the input. I will take draw from the World Mine again just to keep the HQ moving. Get that tech just in case. And there is another radioactive Spider-Woman. Again, I got to keep saturating my deck with cards because of the lack of gray KO. Speaking of lack of stuff, I have a lack of attack this next turn. I've got 5 recruit and a soldier. So maybe I'll use the shards that turn if I'm getting desperate, but I should be able to be okay. Because we are going to have a string of twists and strikes at some point. Maybe now. Not now. We got Outrider, Dropship showing up. Endgame +2 attack, ambush. A villain worth 2, 3, or 4 VP from any player's victory pile enters the city. This will be interesting with a Blood Frenzy. Okay, so obviously I'm choosing the weakest one. Who's that going to be? So left-hand side, we got the armies, the Chitauri. Outriders would be a good idea. Because if I put them in, I get more KO of maybe a twist. Yes, the Outriders have the KO a card, which would be great for the other twist that's floating around. So that's the leading one. Alternatively, I can do the Endless Armies that I can farm for regular KO heroes. So I may not be able to farm it for long because there's not that many Children of Thanos. But I think it's better to try to KO that twist. And it can KO a gray anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and put the Outriders back in. Worth 3 VP. They come back in. And keep them around in case I could get that twist out again. Or another twist is going to come up anyway. So reducing the amount of angry mobs really helps prevent that from ramping up. So let's try Bioelectric, Sting, or Shock first. See if I get lucky here. And then I can draw with Korg if I'm not. Okay. It's the twist. But at least I get to draw it. So that one failed. But I get to draw the twist right now. So cool. That means next turn after this, I can probably get rid of it with the Outriders. So I draw a card. It's going to be that twist. Great. It's not in the start of my hand at the start of the turn. That's great. Covering fire, not activated. 3 more attack. Let's hit probably the drop ships before it becomes the end game. I could fight the Warriors, but I don't know if I want to. I might draw a card I want for the next left-hand turn to hit the Outriders, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of the drop ships for 4 before it's the end game. Okay. And that's going to leave me with 3 recruit that I don't want to take a radioactive spider over here, so I'm going to go ahead and get another sidekick. And it's going to be a standard, which is welcome. I need the card draw. I'll take the card draw. Okay. So all I need is 4 attack or a 6 if it's going to be the end game in this hand. 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got it. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a draw, so if I... Or 2 draws, so I'm probably going to be able to hit the Outriders no matter what happens. And KO that other twist, which will be the only 2 twists I've seen so far KO'd. But trust, I will see more. Turn 20 is... there it is. Told you I'd see more. Okay, so this one goes into my discard pile as an angry mob. So I could KO that one, but not this turn. As long as I can keep some of them at bay. So once again, I can do the discard to KO this wound, but this is not the time to do it. I'll save it. This could be very useful. All right, speaking of useful, I don't have much useful. I got 2 recruit, 3, 4, 5 recruit, which will let me take Chosen by Asgard, which is pretty good for what I've built here. 2 recruit, 0+ attack, and then once per turn, if you made at least 6 recruit, you get +2 attack, and I'm getting a lot of recruit. Kind of built my deck for this. I could spend the soldier the shards to hit one of the 3 costs, but I'm going to save them still because I know next turn I'm going to hit something. So let's pick up Chosen by Asgard for 4 of my 5, and we'll just end it right there. Let's see what I get. Okay. Moving over. We're probably going to hit the Outriders. Get rid of that other twist that I've got. Turn 21 is Proxima Midnight. Here she comes. Ambush. So she makes it the end game, so I might not be able to do it. It is the end game this turn. If it was already the end game, each player reveals Instinct Hero or gains a wound. So let's make sure it's the end game. Luckily, no wounds go out, but everybody's buffed. So I might not be able to hit those Outriders if I can't get 1 attack with the 2 draws I've got. There's a pretty good chance that I do, but also a chance I don't. We are at 10 on the other die, or the other villain. Proxima's at 10. Mastermind is back to 15. Okay, so again, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack. I gotta draw just 1 more attack. So let's do some draws. Maybe if I get a strength, I can activate Smash 2, but I don't know if I have any other strength. I can't recall. Let's draw, and no wall crawls with attack, so just double checking that. Here we go. We draw an agent. That's not gonna help me. I have 1 more chance. 1 more chance to draw 1 attack. Otherwise, I'll have to draw by fighting the Asgardian warrior, and maybe that'll help me. Let's draw. I draw. All right, that's going to do it. Sweet. No activation, but I didn't need it right now. I just wanted to KO that twist. So let's play Bioelectric Shock. 2 more attack, top card of my deck. Has an attack icon, so now my cup filleth over here. Runneth over. I really shouldn't try to say these things. All right. And I get 3 more attack, thanks to team player activating up to 6. Trooper, 7, 8. So, yeah, I could fight 2 things, but I need to do this. Spend 6 attack on the Outriders. They're buffed up. Premium attack, and you may KO a card from your discard pile. So that card is absolutely, positively going to be this Angry Mob without hesitation. And we take out the Outriders again. Love that little combo from the 2 turns. I've got 3 recruit left. Again, don't want this spider, so I'm going to get another sidekick. And we got another standard. Hopefully those will show up together, and I can get a pretty big hand at that time. All right. I'm just throwing them to the mobs, and I should feel bad about it, but I knew what they were going to do, so I don't really feel that bad. At this point, I'm trying to win so I can eliminate Ebony Maw from the rotation. Because if I don't, he could show up as Epic 1 more time, and I know there's certain people who aren't going to like that, but we'll see. We'll see if I can hit him. I'm doing okay with things, but the thing about Ebony Maw is you can feel like you're doing okay, and then the end game is there permanently, and then you are terrified. All right. That's not that much of anything. Let's make sure it's no longer the end game. And we got some cool stuff here. Turn 22. There's another twist, so we got to deal with that. What took so long? I put this in my discard pile. You know what happens already. All right. So there are 2 twists in my discard pile right now with no way to KO them right now. So that's that. Not the end game, though, so no bonuses. No bonuses. Can I get 10 attack? All right. I've got 3, 6, 7. Judging by what has been played so far, your end game will be 90% twists and strikes. That's really bad for Ebony Maw. Once again, his Master Strike, if it is already the end game, I play another card from the villain deck. So you know what can happen, right? Master Strike, Master Strike, Master Strike, Master Strike chain can easily happen. Easily. And there's a bunch of turns lost. So we'll see. Should be interesting. Okay. Plus, that's going to be KO, 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 KO. Now, hold on a second. Yes, okay. What do I want to do here? So, I could do this combo. I can play Radioactive Spider by putting Draw from the World Mine on top of the deck. Hold on, let me reverse this around. I can do this, put Draw from the World Mine on top, guaranteed draw of the same card with Venom Blast. Then I will have the following. It'll look like this. Then I can I don't know. I can't tell you. Then I can play either one. I can do Venom Blast, see if I succeed. If I don't, I can draw it, withdraw from the World Mind. And that'll give me a total of 3, 4 recruit, plus maybe whatever I draw, and 3, 4, 7 attack at least. If I can get one more attack, I will spend these 2 shards in order to hit Ebony Maw. Well, that's not the end game. But yeah, let's do that. Let's start with Radioactive Spider. I will put draw from the World Mind on top of the deck. Now we're going to play Venom Blast to draw from the World Mind. Top card of my deck does have that icon, so it comes back. Now let's do the blind reveal. 3 more attack. I can also hit it as Asgardian Ward to draw more cards, but we'll see. The only thing I got going for me, though, is that I've seen most of the Children of Thanos before the end game. But there are negatives, like I said earlier. Top card of my deck is... Oh, that's a great one. I think I can hit the Mastermind now. All right, I get to draw Nova, who has the icon. So, speaking of Nova, before I do that, it doesn't matter. I can play this now. So, Electromagnetic Wave. I get both effects. I played an ranged card, so I'm up to 2 more recruit, and I get a blue shard. There we go. So now I'm going to do it. I'm going to get just enough attack to hit him. Before it's the end game, I get to draw a card first, withdraw from the World Mind, and it is an operative. Let's play my soldier. 7. All right, let's cash in all 3 shards. That is 8, 9, 10 total attack. Right there. And let's hit the guy. Top tactic is hear me and rejoice. Fight. When you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw 2 extra cards. End game, same effect, but 3. That's fine. I'm glad I hit him. I'll take the 2. I won't be greedy. It's going to be useful, except if those scheme twists end up in my hand. I think I have enough cards on my deck to avoid that. Thank you for the water. Once again, as always, I needed it. Cool. Okay. I have 2 more recruit to play. I didn't play these yet because that was Radioactive Spider and Nova, so I'm at 7 recruit if I'm correct. Yep, 3, 5, 7. Now I could take Impossible Trick Shot, but is this a card I want over here? Whenever you defeat a villain or mastermind this turn, rescue 3 bystanders. Wouldn't hurt. Plus, it'll saturate the rares, so to make it less likely that when Ebony Maw nerfs me, it'll be that ineffective. Alternatively, I can take Heir to the Hammer. The why not is if this would be better, but Impossible Trick Shot just straight up gives me 5 attack, and I have plenty of things to defeat still. But yeah, like I said, like you said, getting all the rares on one side is a really good idea for what Ebony Maw is about to do to me. So, because I'm going to lose 1, maybe 2, but I'll still have 1 left. So let's do it. Let's take the Trick Shot. We'll get some other stuff for free later. And there's the Cosmic Threat Tech, which actually left side will do okay at. If I can get Declare Galactic Threat over there. Not great for the right-hand side for Spider-Woman, or any Spider-Woman, because there's no icons on them. So let's see. How many cards do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool, I can draw 8 without shuffling those twists in yet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Let's see. My music stopped. Okay. Every other stream, it seems like I forget to press the loop infinitely. All right, I got mobilized the Nova Core. We'll see how long I get to hold on to it, though. And you know why. Oh, my arrow's messed up again. Darn it, Hawkeye. It's like half the time it doesn't remember that it's supposed to go to the other side. So we're on turn 23 right now. Don't get it twisted. All right, here we go. Here's my new hand. If there is no strike, you might be able to hit him that turn. Yes, but if there is, let's see if Jolt just willed this strike into existence. No, it's just Dr. Octopus. There he is. So here's Doc Ock. Fight. When you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw 8 cards instead of 6. Hey, that's what the other side already did. Okay, speaking of drawing cards, let's draw some cards. Quick draw a card. And there's Spider-Woman. Let's see if I do a reveal. Top card of the deck. Always got to check for wall crawls first. It is not an attack icon. So no. 4 attack. A while back, product manager Rob Ford in the Upper Deck Discord said, when there was a lot of discussion going on back and forth with the staff there, he said, okay, who would a Doc Ock Mastermind always leads? Which implies that that's been brought up before, and that's a difficult thing to figure out. Like, you could fight his arms. A superior Spider-Man Mastermind would make more sense for an always leads, because you can do, you know, certain characters there. But I honestly don't have a good answer for it. Yeah, that is true, Grey Warden. So you want to stall those out if you can avoid it. All right, I'm at 5 attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count, and 3 recruit. So, but there's already a Sinister Six. There's already a Sinister Six villain group, so it would have to be. I guess you could say he always leads the existing Sinister. No, he couldn't, because that's already a thing. He could lead the Spider Foes, but he's in the Spider Foes. And yeah, I did hear about the Savage Six, so there's options. Okay. So let's see. 5 attack. I could hit Lizard for nothing. I could hit the Asgardian War to draw a card. I could hit Doc Ock to get a whole bunch of cards next turn. If I get 4 recruit by hitting the Asgardian Warrior, because I can recruit team player. So what's better, recruiting team player now or drawing 8 cards next turn? I think I should draw 8 cards next turn, because I gotta work on the time that I have, and I am about like 1, 2, 3, 4 cards away from the end game. So let's hit Doc Ock instead of the recruit. Yeah, I'm okay with that decision. I'm happy with that decision. So yes, I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna draw 8 cards instead of 6. Oh, he would be a fun transforming mastermind for sure. Okay, so I draw 8 cards again. And I did prevent myself from getting team player, but I'll take another sidekick. And it's another standard. Very happy to take these standard sidekicks coming out one by one. Okay, so let's draw my 8 cards and see what happens. See if that was worth it. We'll see what the bottom 2 are. 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I stopped there, I would have 2 sidekicks already. But here's 2 more. 7, 8. All right, that would have been a pretty crummy hand, even so. So I'm glad I get to draw 4 extra cards, 5 extra cards on top of that. So this should be good. I am going to have some words with this arrow at the end of this whole thing. I have it set to toggle, so it goes left and right. It's just like, I'm not going to toggle right now. I'm going to stay in the same direction I was already pointing. And for the life of me, I can't figure out why. It hasn't happened before. It's always something new, right? We're on turn 24. Moment of truth. All right, it's Doc Ock again, not a Master Strike at all. The good news is that. The bad news is there's going to be a bunch of Master Strike chains, aren't there? I mean, when he was Superior Iron Man, sure. Or Superior Spider-Man, sure. But another one. All right, good. I don't lose the rare, so... Unfortunately, I don't only have 1 range this turn. I'm getting there. Let me explain the thing for the people. This is a very visual and explanatory medium. I can't just play that fast. So let's do this. Let's keep going. So mobilize a Nova Corps again is choose 1, draw 3 cards, or a Mastermind gains Cosmic Threat ranged. Pretty sure I want to do that. It's going to count itself. So it does 2. So he goes down -6. Now the thing about Cosmic Threat, is it the same thing for Galactus where if I give him Cosmic Threat and I reduce his attack and I hit him, it goes back up and I can't use it again? Or is that just Galactus? I think it's in the rules where it's any Mastermind, but I'm not 100% on that. So I'll check if somebody doesn't tell me. I think it's the same. But I'm going to draw first, don't worry. I think it's the same thing. I have to check to be sure, but I just don't remember either way, but I think. Let's draw everything first, because I might be able to hit him for free. So we'll see. I think I have enough range to do that. I definitely outwit, and then I can smash into all kinds of cool stuff. So let's start with the outwit. I have plenty of different costs. 2 attack, outwit, draw a card. It's going to be... if it said any Mastermind, I have to check the Into the Cosmos rules specifically, I think. Because that's the first time that you could have Cosmic Threat on a hero. I drew an operative. Let's do some more draws and some smashing. So let's draw another card. There's the Spider-Woman rare and smash 2. I don't have a wound to get rid of, but I'm going to keep smashing, get as much attack as I can. Smash the operative away for 2 more attack. Yeah, exactly. I think it's got to be in the Into the Cosmos rules for that purpose. Before I do it, I'll check if somebody doesn't check the Into the Cosmos rules for me, which you don't have to do. It's always appreciated. So I can put a card on top of my deck, a hero on top of my deck, and draw it next turn. There's no cards in my deck, so it's everyone's. That's what I thought. Okay, thank you for confirming. Because yeah, that would make it way too cheap. So yeah, I'm gonna put somebody on top. I was deciding, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Thor. So the thing is, I have to put a card on top first before I do that. With Radioactive Spider, 3 recruit. Yeah, you guys have the same idea. I was at the point where I'm like, all right, I should do something. I should put something on top and get it, but I didn't think further. You guys beat me to it, but that's good. This is a smart thing to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the operative on top just so I can keep loading up on attack. Yes. And now let's go ahead and Arachnopheromones. I'm going to recruit Heir to the Hammer for free and put it on top of my deck. So I press the thing. And now, yeah, let's draw it by fighting the Asgardian warrior. That'll help with the cosmic threat and give me more attack than I know what to do with. I got to play a ranged first, though, which I will, because cosmic threat is just a reveal. So I'll fight the Asgardian warrior for 3. And that lets me draw into Heir to the Hammer. Now I gotta play... I can do Nova Corps first, right? And then I can activate everything. Alright, let's do this. So we start with Mobilize the Nova Corps. We're going to go ahead and give Epic Ebony Maw Cosmic Threat range. So I reveal all 3 ranged cards, which puts him down to 1 attack. That's so funny. Now, I guess I could fight him now. Should I fight him now or fight him after? I forget what his tactics do. I'm going to get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attack. I can almost... Oh, actually, yeah, I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can hit him twice. Yeah, I forget what his tactics do if they're... He has a KO tactic. Okay, that's the one. Thank you. So yeah, I do want to play the soldiers first. So that when he says KO a hero, I don't have to KO when I haven't played yet. Because if I do this, I can hit him twice. All right, well, let's hit him right now for 1. Oh, wait, no, I have to spend the 1. I'm going to be short 1 attack, aren't I? We'll see what happens here. Because it's going to give me 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'll still be a short 1. Unless this gives me any attack. All right, this is... you may think this is suffering. Fight each other player reveals a covert hero, which guess what? There's not a lot of those. Or gains a wound. Endgame, then each other player reveals a range hero or gains a wound. All right, so no covert heroes in like anywhere. So it's going to be a wound going out. On the left-hand side, could be worse. Could be a lot worse. All right, and by my calculations, I'm going to be 1 short from hitting him again, but I can hit some other stuff. Yeah. So let's go ahead and play Heir to the Hammer, which is going to activate off of both classes that I've played. I'm going to get 6 total attack, move to 8. He's back up to 10 attack, by the way. Now, Electromagnetic Wave gives me both things. I get 1 shard, and I get 2 recruit. So yeah, if I spent the shard, I get 9, which is 1 short. So let's see what I'm going to do with that attack. I could hit Proxima before the end game. I could hit both Spider Foes, which was better for the city, I think. And then I get to draw 8 cards again next turn. Now, here's the deal. I've got 2 Scheme Twists in my discard pile. I have 1 card on top of my deck. It is that operative I think I revealed earlier. So there's a good chance I'll have some real bad angry mob stuff going on. Left-hand side might get into the Hawkeye card, and I might be able to activate all the draws, which might let me discard one of those. So maybe I want to draw as many as I can just in case. Where's Hawkeye? Is he in my discard pile? No. Okay, so I'm definitely going to draw Hawkeye, and I think another card that'll activate it. So I should try to get those twists in hand. So let's ignore Proxima for now. Hopefully, that's not a bad decision because it's going to be the end game very soon. Let's do it. Let's hit Doc Ock for 4. Get to draw 8 cards next turn. And let's hit the Lizard for 3. It's not in the sewers, so nothing else happens. All right, we'll leave Proxima there for now. Do I want to take Redaction Spider? I'm worried about getting too much recruit now because my deck's starting to pop off. So I think I'm going to get a sidekick instead at this point. And just try to get Heir to the Hammer later. So I will get one, and it's Hairball. There's a covert. Where were you a second ago? And I will end my turn there. Don't think I need an officer. All right, there's 1. I got 7 more draws. I'm hoping to get just 1 twist so I can use Hawkeye to discard it. 2 more tactics to go. 3 more hits on the Mastermind. He's about to get permanently buffed. I have only a few turns left. Left side should be able to hit him, though, I think. If I can draw enough. Spider-Woman's rarest covert, yeah. But that one may go, you know. So a lower cost covert I can save for Venom is going to be useful. But yeah, it's always hard to remember what the classes are for the rares because they have no borders. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, no twist, but I might be able to draw it during the turn and just make that null and void anyway. So either way. Hairball let you hit one of the Venoms, yeah. Okay, if you were playing like a D&D campaign, how would you, as the player, explain how that worked? I'm waiting. Okay, turn 25. Lizard again. Don't want to fight him in the sewers because then more wounds happen. Let's start drawing. I think we're going to take a chance on Spider-Woman first before we draw anything else. I really, really try. I really do. All right, didn't remember all the cards, but it's a... I don't know if you know this. There's a lot of cards. There's a lot of unique cards in this game. Top card of the deck. Let me think for a second. All right. Yes, team player. I draw a team player. Great. I will start the sidekicks now, so I might get a strength to Nothing Beats Rock and get an Avengers trigger. So first sidekick, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, just under 7,000. No big deal. All right, I got another strength. My cat familiar distracted Venom long enough for the rest of the team to surprise him. Wonderful. Perfect. I would have gone with the cat meowed so loud that the sonic energy disrupted Venom. Because I've heard some really loud meows, and we know that Venom doesn't like the sound. But that was probably a little more realistic. I like it. All right, sidekick. Draw 2 more. Okay, I'm going to reshuffle after this. It's worth it. Oh, yes, covering fire. Okay, so I did get the combo I wanted to get for the right-hand side to discard that twist that it never got. Now, I could mess everything up by having the right side draw. And that way I might get a twist in hand at the start of that turn, so I got to be careful there. 1 more card drawn. Quick draw. All right, let's keep drawing everything. A lot of stuff to draw. Quick draw, 1 more attack, draw a card. Agent. All right, that's where the drawing is going to stop with that, but I can keep this going. All right, team player is going to give me... Now, hold on. I probably can. Now, I got to make a decision here. Before I play team... If I play covering fire after team player, I have to either make the other side draw or discard. So, if I'm nervous about making the right side draw... I probably want to avoid the discard too. So let's play covering fire first so I don't have to do it. And in case anybody's watching and you're not sure, if a card superpower effect with the icon before it tells you to do something, it is not optional unless it says otherwise or unless it's baked into the keyword. So if I did play covering fire after team player, I would have to do this. So I'm going to avoid it by playing it first, not activating it. Let's go team player. Up to 9. Yeah, I'm definitely hitting Ebony Maw this turn. There's a good chance it's not the twist, but I'm worried it will be, so I'm gonna play it safe. Okay, yeah, let's just keep drawing stuff. Nothing Beats Rock first, non-activated draw, the Trooper. Second trooper. There's the 10. Let's play Other Nothing Beats Rock. Yes, because there's going to be that KO. So I'm going to play everything first. But yeah, definitely good call. I draw. And then smash 2. If you smash the wound this way, KO it. Before I smash, I've got 5 recruit. That's not enough for Galactic Threat. So I'm going to smash away the agent. Joel's telling me to wait. What did I miss? I'm pausing. I'm pausing just for you. Can you hit Lizard to get the wound? Yes, I can. But why would I do that? I could KO it for sure. But I could just wait for Lizard to move out of the way unless I'm missing something. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to keep going. I'm going to smash the agent away for 2 more attack up to 12. Let's see if I draw something else with Spider-Woman. I'm up to 14. Top card of my deck is an agent, so that doesn't get drawn. Yeah, I get it. I'm not worried about the city too badly right now. Although maybe I should be. All right, let's play all my grays. 15 attack, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. So let's hit the Epic Maw right now. 5. And this is... Your powers are quaint. Fight. Each other player chooses a hero class, then reveals their hand and discards all non-gray heroes that aren't that hero class. That's a rough one. Okay. At least would have preferred the KO one. So all I am concerned about are the non-gray. So everything's gray except for these 3. So one of these I keep, the other 2 go. Let's see. So draw from the World Mind is a draw card. I should probably keep one of the draw card cards, right? Which one do I keep? The range will help me if I am able to get more of the Cosmic Threat, but it's the only card I'm going to get rid of that's not going to be... it's not going to draw cards. I could at the very least get a shard. Or I could draw and hopefully get something better. But the thing is, I was trying to draw a twist during my turn. But 1 card draw is probably not going to guarantee it. It is going to be the end game very soon, so maybe getting the shard is the best move. And then I can just draw cards another time. All right, I'm convinced. I'll discard everything that's not ranged. I choose ranged, discard the non-gray, non-ranged, and my new hand is a bit nerfed, but at least it's down to 1 tactic. And, yeah. I'm at 5 attack left. That's a pretty good position to be in, for sure, with this scheme. Yeah, I could hit the Lizard and just eat the wound. It's not going to be a big deal, but I'm gonna not. I'm gonna take team player. Yeah, shards are very important. All right, there's another Forged by Fire. Haven't been able to transform one yet, but I'm gonna avoid the wound from Lizard. Oh, why did I almost? Did you see what I was about to do? I almost shuffled up all the HQ cards. That would have been really weird. Let's forget that ever happened. Good thing I'm not recording this. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, the rest of my hand's not great. Yeah, I needed that. Thank you. Long day. And 1 more. Bam. Okay. Let's see what happens. Here's my bit of a nerfed hand. We are about 3 or so cards, 3 cards away from the end game. This is another twist. So this is only twist number 5, but they're going to start showing up real fast. So I get another Angry Mob in this same side discard pile. Scary. Going for speed here. So we'll do the thing. We will play Electromagnetic Wave for another shard to stick around. And then we're going to go ahead and play... I won't bother with the attack. I'll keep the shards for later. 3 recruit. Yeah, I'll take a Forge by Fire. Because why not? There's a Move Mountains. Speaking of moving on. Okay. That draw would have been not a twist. 3. There's a twist. 4, 5, 6. All right, I got the rare here, and I got a twist in hand. Although I don't think this left-hand side can do anything about that. Not yet. I might draw into something, but I don't think so. Turn 27 is the copycat, who gets captured by the lizard in the sewers. Hey, I'll take the KO power with this setup. Amy's going to help me. All right, let's play the sidekick. Let's draw 2. 1, 2. All right. I can discard the twist on the right-hand side if I get a tech. I have to draw a single tech with Korg. Let's see if I'm lucky. I draw a card. I wasn't. Oh, well. So now I've got 3, 4, 5 attack. Amy's there in the sewers, the lizard, and if I hit him to get to her, I still get a wound, and I still am scared of wounds. They are terrifying, and I don't like them. All right. I could rest this turn, though, because there's nothing here to recruit for 3, and that's just 1 fewer wound I have to deal with, even though this hurts my points per turn. I'm gonna leave them alone. They're talking. Let's rest. Let's heal. Let's rest. Let's move on with our lives. I gotta get rid of wounds now because, boy, am I gonna get a lot of wounds from the angry mob soon. What happened to my good hands? Okay. Why is nobody using the Amy emote? Or did I not put the Amy emote in there? I thought I did. All right. Here we go. This twist gets gained by the left-hand side, and left-hand side gets a wound, and it is another standard wound. Resting for 1. Your table's this way. Gain a wound on the left, and that's 1 more wound used. Guess what? Not only is this a Master Strike, but now there are... Okay, so here's the order of operations here, because that was the last card in the villain deck before the end game, which is really unfortunate. So follow me on this. Here's what happens. At the moment the villain deck is 16 cards or less, it is the end game. So as soon as I play the Master Strike, it is an interrupt, technically, because now it is the end game before anything else happens because of the current state of the villain deck. So before Ebony Maw resolves this, it is the end game. Perfect timing for him, because here's what happens. It is the end game this turn. Each player reveals their hand and KOs the highest cost hero. So long, mobilize the Nova Core. Too bad. There's a rare KO. If it was already the end game, play another card from the villain deck. So let's see if this starts to chain. Here we go. I'm going to leave him up there because he's probably very pleased with himself. He has a permanent 15 attack for the rest of the game. Lost my cool Cosmic Threat. And card from the villain deck is an Asgardian Warrior. No change just yet. I'm going to take the deck and I'm going to rotate it back this way. But we are in permanent endgame, everyone, which means Proxima is going to be permanently 10 attack till I can hit her, because I didn't do it earlier. Yeah, left side's got to do it too, so hold on. I just wanted to put everything back. Left side is going to lose team player, which is less of a loss, but it still happens. Okay. We're all resolved. Things are getting scary. I can get 3 attack this turn, so let's clear the city while I can. Actually, no, I can't, unless I use my shards. I just want to take air to the hammer this turn, so let's go ahead and exactly. Let's put the soldier on top. Right there with you. And then 4, 5, 6, and we're going to go ahead and pick up air to the hammer because I just need raw attack power at this point. I lost my cool rare. There's another Spider Woman. All right, got a twist in hand. Left-hand side's going. With not a lot in this hand. Turn 29 gives me, there he is, Venom waited for the end game to show up. You can't defeat Venom unless you have a covert hero. Right side does, by the way. Escape, each player gains a wound. Let's see what my draw turns out to be. Quick draw. Bioelectric Shock. 2 more. Top card of the deck is... Oh, hold on. Before I reveal, I could Spider-Woman if I have the recruit, but I don't. So let's go ahead and do this. It is team player. Okay. That's good. Let's play team player. Nice draw combo. 2 more attack and 1 more for the activation. That's 6 and 7. Wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I can't hit Venom even if I wanted to. I can't hit Proxima, so I'm going to clear out both the rooftops in the bank right now. Or I can hit Blizzard and Amy for some KO power. Regardless, I'm hitting the Lizard, so let's just play my 3 agents. Let's hit the Lizard first. Or I can hit the Asgardian Warrior and draw, but let's hit Lizard. He's going away. Okay, I rescue Amy, the shape-shifted copycat who becomes a villain in the city with 3 attack. Fight effect KO one of your heroes. Okay, so we are down to 4. To draw or to KO? Probably KO. I'm about to reshuffle. Any little bit I can do to optimize my deck is going to be useful. So let's hit Amy. So once again, KO one of your heroes. I'll get rid of one of these agents. And get rid of Amy. And with 3 recruit, I don't want to take any of these, so another sidekick for me. It's going to be Boom Boom. Cool. I'll get the wound to hit Ebony Maw if I need to. Cool. All right. So I'm left with these and a reshuffle. 15 is really hard to get to. That cosmic threat rare could have won me the game, because reducing his attack would have been very useful, but I am not going to see that anymore. I do have 2 more rares, but that was the best one I had for these circumstances. 5, 6. All right, and I'm going to have wounds and mobs, and it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. It's a mess. Okay, right-hand side is starting with the mob, so let me confirm this here, because for each angry mob in your hand, the player in the right gains a wound against that mob. Yep, so it just happens. So I only have the 1 right now. It's only been 1 so far. So left-hand side is going to gain this and a wound, and that wound is going to be standard wound. I'm so glad I KO'd those 2 early, because could have been a lot worse. And now villain deck card is the Outrider Threshers. They're going to get +2 because it is the end game. Fight KO one of your heroes, then choose any number of heroes from the HQ, put them on the bottom of the hero deck. I could use a refresh. That's pretty good if I could hit them. So, 7 attack on them. All right. I think I want to wait up on Spider-Woman until I might get one, but Hairball, if I play Hairball now, I will no longer have Hairball and I can't hit Venom. But I can't hit Venom anyway, but I also have Spider-Woman to get through that requirement. Unless it gets gone somehow later, so I'm not going to worry about keeping Venom or that around for Venom, and I hope I keep the pheromones. And I want to draw stuff. So let's play Hairball right now. 1 attack and draw a card. It is Electromagnetic Wave. Hairball goes away. I don't have a ranged, so I'm probably just gonna get another shard. So let's recruit a hero for free. Who am I gonna take? There's nobody really here I want, so I kind of want to do that refresh, but I don't have 7 attack. So, declare Galactic Threat. Yeah, Korg is the safe choice. This is not going to help me that much. I'd love to give villains Cosmic Threat tech, but I don't have a lot of tech over here, so it wouldn't make sense to take this here. So, yeah, Korg is 2 attack and draw a card. That's the best option here. I don't really need the recruit anymore, and Spider-Woman's not going to draw that often here. So let's recruit, move mountains, or gain it for free to my discard pile. There's another Spider-Woman. Okay. No transform. That's going to be 2 recruit. We've also got an operative for a 3rd, a soldier for a 2nd attack. Okay. So, I think it might be worth spending 1 shard to, like, ping the Asgardian warriors so I don't have too full of a city. I'll get 1 shard now, or I can get 2 recruit to get 5 recruit. But I think I'm going to do a shard and do a ping just because city is filling and endgame is here. So let's get the shard and we'll cash in right away just for 1 more, just so I can do a quick ping. And hit the Asgardian warrior to draw a soldier. Still worth it. Still slow down the city a little bit. I'll keep the rest of my shards, obviously. Nothing I want here. So it's going to be... I don't even play the soldier. Sidekick. Another covert sidekick. Miss Lion, the other one. Right-hand side is getting all the covert sidekicks. Okay. Okay, cool. I got the strength and the range and the strength wins. That's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, man. I get to draw a card, though, so there is a chance I could hit the 15 attack Ebony Maw this turn. If only I had kept that shard, I might have been able to do it, but I just had to hit the Asgardian warrior. Okay, once again, we start with a twist, so this is going to go to the right-hand side, along with a wound, and it is a standard. We're really loading up on wounds. We have used 6 wounds. Here we go. Another strike. Let's KO all my good stuff. Okay. Yeah. This is the thing about Ebony Maw, especially Epic Ebony Maw. You think you're doing great, and the end game happens, and everything falls apart. Here we go. Each player reveals their hand and KOs the highest cost hero. So, I lose one of these bioelectric shocks on the left, and RIP to Lady Thor, because she's gone on the right, or Venom Blast. Oh, you know what? I'm getting rid of Venom Blast instead. I forgot to get to choose. So, Venom Blast is going. Less raw attack. I put this in the wrong pile, so whole Spider-Woman's gone. Spider's Woman. All right, and now I play another card from the villain deck. Not a ton. Here's the next card from the villain deck. It's a twist. Left-hand side discard pile. That's all I got to worry about. I will count them for you. Someone's going to answer in chat maybe before I say anything. Remington Chase. That is the theme of this expansion, of the Infinity Saga expansion. You could print that right on the box in quotes. Quote, haha, things were looking so great before Endgame hit, end quote. Remington Chase right there. And it would be very honest. 11 cards left in the villain deck. Okay. Let's see what happens. Spider-Woman. 2 attack. Oh, back to 15. Top card of the deck. Trooper. I get to draw it. That is a 3rd attack. I draw a card with Nothing Beats Rock. It's another Nothing Beats Rock. Cool. So, let's put this in the close-up. I will draw another card. All right. That's something. I will smash an agent away. I get 2 attack. Yeah. Exactly. It's the strikes that are going to be a pain. The twists are going to be also a pain, but less than the strikes that speed up the game. Okay, I can get a maximum of 9 attack if I do a meltdown. I can use that. If I do Boomer, though, I can hit the Threshers, and I can refresh the HQ, which might open up some opportunities in these last few turns. If I do a Time Bomb, I can keep her around to try to use that extra 3 or 4 attack against Ebony Maw. But I can't hit anything, so everything's either too strong or Venom. So what's more important right now? Keeping her around for big number or refreshing the HQ? I think Time Bomb is the play. I think I agree with you there, because the name of the game is hit Ebony Maw 2 more times for 15 attack total or lose. Refreshing the HQ would be nice, especially because I got some recruit, but I don't have that much. So we're going to Time Bomb it. Put her on top of the deck. 1 attack, put her on top of the deck. But I just can't hit anybody. So that's the end of the turn right there. Nothing else happens. Let's see if that was worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh boy. Not a lot of KO. Getting a lot of rough hands laid on in the game. Turn 32. Another twist. Right-hand side is going to gain it. That's all that happens. And we move on with our lives. That will ramp up quickly. One day. I have a lot of time left. I lost the range trigger. Maybe I can get another one back. We'll see if I can. So, do I outwit? 4, 6, 0. I just barely outwit. So, 2 attack. And I draw into... Ooh, impossible trick shot. That's not a ranged, but it's a rare that Ebony Maw has gotten rid of yet. Up to 7 attack total. Where's the 7? Whenever you defeat a villain or mastermind this turn, rescue 3 bystanders. All right. So close to hitting him, because I'm now at 11 attack. 13 with the shards. If I had a range, still I could have hit him this turn. Would have gotten the extra 2 attack. So with this 11 attack, do I hit Proxima? Do I hit the Outrider Threshers and refresh the HQ? Proxima's has the 5 VP, but she doesn't do anything when I hit her. So I think I want to do the HQ refresh for utility purposes. By hitting the Threshers. Because HQ's kind of stuck right now. I'm going to do that. KO one. Oh, I got to play my operatives first before I do this. And I get to do a KO as well. Play the operatives, hit the Threshers, KO one of your heroes. Was left-hand side have a twist for the... Ooh, no, okay. KO the operative. Then choose a number of heroes from the HQ, put them on the bottom of the hero deck. I think I'm going to tuck everyone. I mean, Declare Galactic Threat would be somewhat useful on the left, but I'm not getting it anytime soon. I don't have that many tech. I think I'm doing a complete HQ refresh. Maybe get more Novas out here. More Hawkeye. All right, everybody's going away. Goodbye. All 5. Total refresh. We've got Forged by a Fire Korg. Chosen by Asgard Lady Thor. Team player Hawkeye. Radioactive Spider-Woman. And Move Mountains Korg. It's a much better HQ. So I'm glad I did that. In the little time that I have left. But I only have 2 recruit, and I don't want to take the radio. That's the one card I don't want. Yes. Let me do that right now after the defeat. That'll trigger immediately at this point right now after the refresh. Because the fight effect happens in the defeat, so I got 3 bystanders now. We'll see what else happens with that. So 1, 2, 3 bystanders. I hope they're good ones. We've got the banker. I get +2 recruit, usable only to recruit heroes in HQ space under the bank, which is not really what I want, but just in case. We've got a standard bystander, and we've got a standard, so that could have been better. I can take the Radioactive Spider for free, but I don't think I want to. So I'm just going to get a sidekick and call it a day. It's Throg. Decent from over here. Here comes a reshuffle. Let's see if I got any twists. Yeah, this deck is pretty substantial because it's got all the grays plus all the cards I recruited. Very little gray KOing in this game. But I could be overrun with twists very easily. There are 5 of them floating around in decks right now. As mobs, 4, 5, 6. All right, I got Trick Shot back. This is great. This is going to be 5. And I'll make the recruit. It's going to be 5, 7, 9, 12, 14. I just need 1 more attack from this to hit the Mastermind. I might be able to get it. It's a big old maybe. Okay, turn 35 is another strike, so we're going to lose some good stuff. This is what happens. So Boom Boom. Boom Boom is my highest cost hero, and that's funny and sad, and she's gone. Okay, right-hand side. So much for Hawkeye. Second rare of the game gone. And we'll put insult to injury. You'll play another card from the villain deck. And it's Call Obsidian. Let's see. Call Obsidian. Ambush. It is the end game this turn. If it was already the end game, each player reveals a hero that costs 6 or more or gains a wound. Now, I would have been able to do that on the right-hand side. I still can. So right-hand side's fine because of Venom Blast. Left-hand side, can't. Left-hand side is gaining a wound. Still playing for a score, so I'm going to try to make this last as long as I can. That's 1 more wound gone. I might have forgot to do a wound counter, but we're not close to running out, so I don't really care to count them right now. 9 attack. I tried to do this fast. I wasn't fast enough. I had a couple of... My first 2 turns of not fighting anything with the 4 attack, I think kind of hurt me. All right. I got 2 recruit and 2 attack. Well, I'm going to rest. That was fun. Sure love a good rest. 5. All right. I have a hand that'll deal with those twists. But do I have a hand that can get me 15 attack? Not yet. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 card draw. So can I get 7 attack in 1 draw? Yeah. 2 rares being lost was a big bummer, and I don't know if I can recover from that. Turn 34 is another Asgardian warrior coming in. Yeah, losing that rare really messed me up because now I can't do what I wanted to do. Let's just do everything I can. Starting with Radioactive Spider for 3 recruit, putting Throg on top of the deck. We'll play Venom Blast. I guess I could do the Wall Crawl instead. Nah, I'm going to get something better. 3 attack. Top part of my deck is that same Throg, so I draw him again. And I will play Chosen by Asgard. Once per turn, I can get 2 attack. If I made 6 recruit, which I will, we'll play Throg. What is that from, Grey Warden? What game is that? Is that Skyrim? Is that every game? Okay, 2 more recruit. Now I've made at least 6 recruit this turn, so I get 4 attack, 2 for each one, up to 7, just like that. Throg goes away. And then 1 more. All right, I can get another rare that's not here. Who am I going to take it out on? I can't. I don't know what the first source was. First it was Nova, and then it was Hawkeye. So the 2 that were the ones that were hitting things. That was unfortunate. And I still can't hit Venom. Can't hit Proxima. Can't hit Cold Obsidian. Oh, it's Minecraft. There we go. Okay. I guess I'm hitting the only thing I can hit, which is the Asgardian Warrior to draw a card. That's what I recognize the specific wording from was from Minecraft. And I draw from the World Mind. Funny. Draw a card. No, nothing else. And an operative. I'm at 9 recruit. I think I want to start with Move Mountains. Although if I take Forge by Fire and a 6 cost come up, yeah, that was so nice of him. If the 6-1, if a 6 cost comes up, I'm going to be happy I took Forge by Fire. So I'm going to take it in hopes that a 6 cost comes up. Might be foolish. Might be a fool. This is down to 6. And nope. I do want to take Electromagnetic Wave though for 3. So down to 3 again. And I'll take Draw from the World Mind. Yeah. You'll get there, I hope. All right, just did a bunch of recruits. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a killer hand. This is a great hand. This is going to be 2. If I do it this way, 8, 14, 16. This is a hit Ebony Maw hand unless, you know, the thing I'm not going to say happens. Moving over. Turn 35. Twist to the discard pile. No, you weren't supposed to say it. Now you said it. All right. Let's see. Starting with quick draw. No wall crawls nonsense, so 1 more draw. Trooper. So that's 2 attack. That's 3 attack. Team player gives me... Do I want a Covering Fire is the thing. Right side's fine the way it is. So I think I don't want to do it. So 6 attack, then team player, 9. And I can hit Cold Obsidian. So let's hit him. There's so many twists in that deck though. I know the reason why I would is that I might draw another 6 and I might avoid a thing, but I'm gonna stick with my guns here and not let right draw. And we'll see if I was right. And we take out Cold Obsidian for 9, and then we'll play our 2 recruit and get a sidekick. Hey, it's Prodigy. That could be very useful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, 2 angry mobs. Would it be a Cold Obsidian hero set or a Black Dwarf hero set? I would imagine it would be Black Dwarf because it would be the comics. All right, here we go. Strike! Of course. So much for the cool stuff. He keeps nerfing every time this happens. So, we'll see what happens. All right, goodbye, one heir to the hammer. I might still be able to do it. I'm going to draw some cards. I don't know. We'll see. And then left-hand side is going to lose. Oh, man. I wish that Korg wasn't here, but Korg is gone. Because then I could have KO'd a gray with this awesome hand that I've got. Now I play another card from the villain deck for the last time. It was another twist to the discard pile. All right. Let's see what I can salvage. Okay. So I'm going to start. I get to transform, so I still might be able to do this. Okay. So we're going to move mountains. I still outwit 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 3, 6, 4. I just barely do it. All right. Let me give the Mastermind his attack back. Knocked it off him. Okay. Outwit, draw a card. So this card is the one that if I had drawn with Hawkeye would have been in my hand, and it was... All right, it was Spider-Woman who would have been KO'd. So that actually might have been better. But I don't know. I can still get something for free. I don't know if that would be better. Okay, let's draw another card. Actually, no, I don't have any Spider-Woman to play to put on top of my deck. So I'm going to play the other one, move mountains, 2 more attack, draw a card, and it is an operative. Let's transform Korg. Finally, we do a transform. So Forged by Fire, 2 recruit, and then strength, transform this into... Oh, that's been wrong. He's going to teleport instead. Yep, there he goes. He teleported. And I don't know how. I'm not going to ask. Draw a card, smash 3 is its effect. Before I do that, I'm going to get 10, 13, 15. With the shards, I have enough to hit the Mastermind. Plus, I'll get another shard anyway. So since I have something to KO, because that is the KO one, I'll play the operative first, and let's just hit him. Oh, no, I have to smash something. I'm going to have to lose somebody because I'm going to have to deal with the KO tactic. So let me smash away Nova so I don't have to get rid of him. Ebony Maw doesn't have a hero set either. I could smash the rare too. So I want to smash one of these 2 away, but Nova will get me another shard. But there's nobody really worth getting for free, so yeah, let's smash the rare away. Lord of Granite. We start by drawing a card, and it's an operative, and we smash 3 up to 7. I gotta play Nova for the Heir to the Hammer trigger too, which I can't forget. So yes, I'll gain the shard from Nova, stock up another shard, and I needed to keep him around for that ranged trigger. So now that I play Heir to the Hammer, I will get 6 total attack, up to 13, and then 2 shards spent, up to 15, hitting him right in the end game right now. But we are playing the final blow for some sadistic reason. All right, smile, even in death. KO up to 2 of your heroes. I should have played these operatives, but I don't care. I'm going to KO the 2 that I didn't play yet. Yeah, I should have played them, but whatever. I'm focused on this. A little bit of positivity. And then I get to KO up to 1 here for my discard pile, because it is the end game. So let's do that. 1 more operative is gone. And I have left a 3 recruit because I didn't do anything. But I'll take quick draw, because quick draw is not going to hurt me. Right? Or did I play them? Where did I get that 3 recruit from? Oh, from Korg and from something else. I don't remember what I got the other recruit from. But I'm pretty sure I legitimately had 3. Oh, I KO'd 1, right? I honestly don't remember. But I'm going to take quick draw. I think I had a 3rd one from something that I can't recall. Okay. And if I didn't, I can just say I played one of those plays. So it's fine. I might not even get that far to see it again. 3, 4, 5. All right, starting with a bunch of twists on both sides. Yeah, they didn't make it to the Cabal, so they wouldn't make sense with that trigger, but I don't know what affiliation they'd have. All right, this is rough. A Thanos symbol would be cool. So, these both get gained by the right. And 2 wounds go to the right-hand side. 1 and 2. Looks like one's a Grievous, one is not. And now look at this wonderful hand that I have. In the last few cards of the villain deck, it is Venom again. Okay. Let me take a wild guess as to what I'm going to do this turn. Healing. Scream. And I just need 15 attack to end this whole thing, and I do not have a lot of time. I have 2 cards left in the villain. 2 cards left in the villain deck. 2 or 3. Probably not. I'll check it right now. It's not enough to make a difference, but every time I have these counters, I always forget. So let me just check the wound tracker right now. It's pretty high, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so I'm missing 2. All right. Oh, no, I was right. Hold on, I was right. I know how to count. 21 was correct. What did I do that for? Yeah, it was accurate. If there's 21 wounds, I lose 9. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. All right. Okay, here's my new hand. Okay, moving over. Can I get to 15? I don't know. These are nerfing my hand just by being in it. So this is gained left-hand side, and another wound goes out. Okay, here we go. Green Goblin. He gets a bystander right at the end of this thing. Now remember, the villain deck, the scheme does say when the villain deck runs out, evil wins. So I just have 1 more turn, because after 2 turns, the game is over. So if I can't hit the Mastermind in the next 2 turns, I lose. And it's not looking like I'm going to be able to do that, but I am certainly going to try. It all depends on what I draw here. But boy, do I have to draw well. And everything's on my discard pile, so it's not looking great. Well, let's start with Ms. Lion. Let's get a bystander, draw a card. This bystander is standard. I draw a card. It's a twist. Hilarious. Yeah, this is not gonna. It's not gonna cut it. All right, nothing beats rock. I draw into a soldier, and that's pretty much my whole turn. All the good stuff's on my discard pile, which is a shame. And we'll just take 1 desperate act in getting another shard and holding it real tight until it starts to make imprints into our hands. And then I will. I can't even spend the shards to get a little extra VP, because I still won't have enough to hit anything. My hero deck just fell down. All right. Nothing happens. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last turn. Last turn. Oh, let me get this. Is last twist. Last turn. And a complete reshuffle of my deck. I have 2 draw opportunities. Here's my entire deck. I'm pretty sure I can't get 15 attack here, so let's see how much VP I can get for my score. I'm going to start with Spider-Woman. 2 attack. So close. I'll have a decent losing score, although those 2 escapes are going to hurt me. I'm pretty sure people are going to lose and not have any escapes. I just had an unfortunate situation at the beginning. Okay, here we go. Top card of the deck is a twist, so I can't draw it. So that's the end of the game. Nothing beats rock. I was going to draw the twist. That won't do anything. Again, I can't even get any bonus VP. So, 3 recruit. I'm going to take this Spider-Woman just for fun. Just because I can. And my turn ends there. And we move over. And now to put insult to injury, last card of the villain deck is another twist. The villain deck is now empty. So, according to everything that we know and love, evil wins. So close. So close. That was rough. If I was able to hit Ebony Maw one more time before the end game, thank you. They're overlaid. If I was able to hit him one more time, that would have worked. But the end game got me. I had a good shot at it, but couldn't quite get there. Yeah, it was gross. It got rid of all the good stuff. If I just kept one of those 2 rares, I probably could have still won. But both of them gone? No thanks. All right, here are your rewards for not having confidence in me and believing in Ebony Maw. You are all honorary members of the Black Order as far as I can tell. I blame you. All right. The Black Order is going to get a bunch of points. 54,000 points go out to you guys. So enjoy those points. Let me count out my VP, get my score, and all that good stuff. Yeah, but of course that's what happens with him. So we're going to see Ebony Maw again in the rotation, potentially epic Ebony Maw again. I also would have liked to have retired the scheme too, but that didn't happen either. Okay, let's put my stats in. 40 turns, 2 escape. Did I type a U? I did. Okay, and let's count out my VP. Left-hand side got 5, 6, 8, 14, 16, 19, 22, 23, 24, 27, 28, 32, 33 on the left. Right-hand side, 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, whoops, 11, 15, 16, 18, 20, 26, 27, 33, 34, 35, 39, 40, 41, 42 on the right. I mean, I felt like it could have been better. But it was something. I only this is all that I left except for the 2 that escaped. That's a lot of VP. Corvus was 5. Proxima is 5 and 3, 3, 4. And then the Mastermind card, of course. Otherwise, I would have won though. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I'm glad I got to use some the Infinity Saga cards, and I will get all the setups ready for you guys later. I need to play more aggressively, in my opinion. Okay, maybe so. I did do a couple of there were a couple situations where I was being conservative with my choices because I was afraid of the twist. But honestly, I probably would have played it the same way again. Because if I didn't lose those rares, I could have done well. But who knows? I'll look forward to seeing how you guys do with this one this week. I will see you guys back on Tuesday. I'll be playing the setup that was rated the highest from the tournament this week. Get those tournament entries in. Once again, you have until midnight on basically Monday Pacific time to get your entries in. As no pods are finished yet. As soon as the pod is done, I will release the results right away. So if you want to get those results, get your results in. Otherwise, take your time. You have until the end of the week. That's how it's designed. And I will see you guys there. And we are only 2 weeks away or so from Midnight Sun. So I'm very excited about that. And I'll see you all for news on that too. All right, have a good weekend, everybody. Friday and weekend. Enjoy these setups, and take care.